Oh, yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to A Little Dicey D&D. My name is Salvador Sabraka. I am your Dungeon Master here, and forevermore until I get a guest spot voice acting for Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic Adventures 6 or whatever the fuck that next thing is going to come out. We're very excited to bring you episode 36 of the Great Nylidian Crown. Thank you for your patience on us getting to this. Everybody in the studio and in this home that the studio is in is now healthy, and there's no more COVID around us. So we're here back live in person, ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons. So before we get into that, we just have a couple quick stuff to say before, just the usual stuff. So Garrett, if you want to tell us about our social media, we're sending it over to you. Garrett with the weather.
Yes. So we have social media. It'll all be linked in the chat by our good friend Mika. Just a little rundown of what we got. We got a YouTube, which has got all our old videos and stuff. It's, I think, the only place to find them after about a week. We got the podcast on there as well. Make sure you check those out because they're really cool. I know you guys just wrapped up that thing about the classes.
Yes, we did.
I don't know that you've been able to have another episode after that.
We have.
Oh, you did? Yes.
We have.
I watched one of them. I was there.
You fool. You fool. No, it was nice. Yes.
We had an Instagram, which has not been as active as it should be lately, but I'm going to hand that over to Mika, and they will be much better with it than I am. We have a Twitter, where I am. Woo! That's the fun one that I like.
Cumtown, USA.
Cumtown, USA, baby. Winners don't come. That's what the FBI says.
So solid. So solid.
That's a joke for, like, just me.
Yep.
I was going to say, that just sounds like a combination of words.
Funny to me, very upsetting for everyone else.
That's right, baby. Good stuff.
You know, there's also TikTok and the Patreon on there, which, if you haven't checked it out, I know that at least some of my stories are on there now. Have you posted any of your...
None of my behind the screen stuff. That's gonna we're gonna have a couple announcements coming out pretty soon about the future of, you know, the channel and everything like that. So we're getting a lot of stuff sort of put together for that. So stay tuned. That's gonna sort of be a part of all of that new stuff that's going to be coming relatively soon in like towards the, you know, month of November and stuff. So it'll be interesting things. We've got a lot of cool stuff in the works. So
yeah. But anyway, you should check it out anyway, because, you know, I put a lot of effort and have, like, a lot of stories on there now, I think.
Hell yeah.
So, check that out. That really helps out the stream. And I think that's all I actually have to say this time.
Yeah. Hannah, why don't you tell everybody about our interactive portion of the stream?
So they haven't taken my privileges away yet, which is good. We're on a roll here. So we have an interactive stream here, which means when you interact, you get points, and you can spend those points to make things happen. Make us drink. Maybe you should spend some time discussing what on earth Garrett drank this week to make his pee this wonderful color here. You know,
That's actually on the Patreon. If you,
yeah, there'll be a poll up. No. Yeah, spend to make wild magic happen. Inspiration. Nerf Sal.
No.
Make us happy.
Not allowed.
Also make us drink pee. And
encouraged.
And more.
Thank you very much, Anna. Matt, do you want to tell us about the Discord?
Yeah, it's where I'm going to set up a poll to see what you guys think Garrett ate that turned his
I'll give you a
piss
hint.
purple.
It's slightly radioactive. What I drank, not the piss necessarily.
Yeah, our Discord is where you can go to participate in such polls as what do you think Garrett ate this week that turned his piss purple.
Poll.
It's also just, you know, the place that we post things related to our campaign here or to the podcast. So invite your friends.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Matt. And Jamie?
And as always, be sure to check out our friend of the show, Aaron, can be found on Twitch at Little Bog Witch, and our moderator, Michaela, can be found on Twitch at Hello Diddy.
Yeah.
Also check out our friends at superokpodcast.com.
Thank you so much, everybody. All right, well, without further ado, are we ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons? Do you guys have any questions before we begin?
Mm-hmm.
This is, we used the Apocalypse system, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you got it.
Everybody roll for sanity right now. No.
All right, y'all. So, quick recap. When last we met, our intrepid group of adventurers known as the Bared Souls had just recently finished up their business in the now newly renovated town of Aberlock. After doing a little bit of reconnaissance and self-discovery in the Feywild, they met back up with a member of Foundation going by the name of, I believe it was Rook, who met with them and informed them that unfortunately the Queen of Naladai has recently passed. Specifically, they believe that there was a bit of foul play at hand and she was assassinated. While Foundation, this organization that deals with the sort of happenings underground, within the dark through the back channels of things in the kingdom, while they're trying to figure that whole situation out, they have a small little grocery list of things to accomplish in the meantime while their attention is drawn elsewhere. So because of your recent exploits and having been talked up by some other members of the Lord's Council in the kingdom, he came to you to hopefully hire you to get a few of these errands done, offering each of you 2,000 gold pieces, which would be set for life for anybody here in the kingdom, and for generations beyond.
Spend it on a sword.
A sword. I'm gonna buy a sword.
A sword that speaks to me.
It can talk to me. It's fun. It tells me to kill people. Kill your parents, Tracy. So you decided to accept. And in doing so, this would bring you across the continent further to the east, starting here in the province of the Blackweald, which is as far west as you can be on this continent. So you began your trek specifically to head towards, I believe the first stop was going to be towards Tuisa's hometown, which is 4 Point Cross or the Crossroads, or a myriad of other names. And as you began to start on your journey, a couple days in, you were passing by on one of the trade routes through the province of Cradle, near one of the larger cities known as, I believe it's Herthold or Hertholm, a couple different names on that as well. You encountered a elderly gentleman by the name of Mr. Grigsby. Mr. Grigsby is a local cattle herder, a local cattle farmer here in the province of Cradle, living a little bit off the beaten path, and he had implored upon you to help him with a bit of a wolf problem that he's been dealing with. A lot of his cattle recently have been stalked and killed and eaten by these wayward wolves, much more than usual in the recent years. Maybe he loses one or so of the herd to these wolves here and there, but that's part of the trade, and you have to do what you can to keep everything safe and survive. But recently, within the past couple of months or so, things have gotten a little bit more out of hand. So he offered you the bare minimum of what he could without brokering himself, and you graciously accepted. However, the one member of our party, Kill, chose to stay back at the farm to just sort of hold down the fort, as he did not want to have anything to do with the killing of these animals that are just sort of, in his words, going about their business, doing what they can to live for themselves. But the rest of you decided, you know what, we're going to deal with this problem, and if we got to kill a couple doggies, then so be it. So we last left off with the three of you, Kaz, Thuisa, and Indigo, just outside of what seems to be the wolves' den, not too far out in the outskirts of the cattle farm, within just sort of a little patch of forest, woods and forestry, not too far outside of it. And Kill is back at the home helping Mr. Grigsby and specifically his wife cook what seems to be some supper for the evening.
If by supper you mean powerful alchemical fire.
Yes. Well, he is making some alchemical fire, absolutely.
Kind of multitasking.
Yeah, of course. You're doing everything.
Are you talking about the swinging that's happening?
I like the idea of having a nice stew and then a volatile explosive.
Yeah.
Or we have a nice shepherd's pie.
Yeah, of course.
We have some meth.
And here's some methamphetamines. Yeah. Very good. Alrighty. Well, the three of you, while that is happening, you are still within the little bit of combat going on. There's about 4 wolves that are still charmed by Indigo's spell casting. So actually, Michaela, if you want to swap it over to Orphan Maker just to keep things a little bit more exciting on the music. We still have 4 wolves to deal with in the den at large in front of you. But a couple of the wolves that have not been charmed have fled the scene after you all have been eradicating most of them, especially some of the larger ones. So with that being said, we are going to we're going to recognize first that the wolves are basically like fully charmed right now. We're going to re-roll initiative real quick, and then just reestablish what we want to do, and then we will continue forward. Cool. Alrighty.
Oh,
Yes.
19.
19. Got
I
it.
was just waiting for you to be ready.
No worries. Sorry. Teresa.
7.
7. Indigo.
10.
10.
I mean, I did send the rat after kill. Does it have a chance of reaching him by the time we finish this?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Now he's quite far away.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Alrighty, so Kaz, you look around, a little bit injured from this whole experience, but not too worse for wear. And you see that the 4 other wolves are just sort of mesmerized by an odd pattern in the sky that Indigo had cast. Everything else seems to be relatively calm, but you do recognize there are still a little bit of a threat for as long as Indigo can hold off on them.
I actually do not recall specifically how many rounds has passed. I want to say like 4.
Yeah, you have some time. It's a minute, right?
It's a minute.
Yeah.
I'd say we have about 6 rounds left.
Sure.
Maybe? Or it was 36 seconds. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 6 rounds.
Yes.
Okay. And they're all like bunched together, right? With
Yeah.
5 feet of each other.
Yes.
Probably doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go ahead and just go up and just start.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll attack. We'll say this is with advantage because they are
Charmed.
they're essentially incapacitated.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Using my last one. One of them is an 18 on the die, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that'll
say
hit.
that hits.
Yeah.
D8. Oh, that's not good. 7 damage.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
He's still standing.
Yes, he is.
All right.
Barely. It's not too much left. But,
Wait. Oh no, I can't. So just other hand, offhand weapon. 21.
Yep. Yeah. Go for it.
It's gonna be another 8 damage.
Yes. With this, you carve twice into the side of this wolf and falling off to the side without much of a yelp because of the charm on both of these attacks. You cut into this wolf and fell it.
Yes. Dope. Oh, that's true. So, I mean...
The charm breaks once they get hit. or
Yeah,
whatever,
but-
Yeah, but there's yeah.
So it was just a quick like.
Yeah, for sure.
Just became aware enough to realize his death.
Exactly.
Yes.
Betrayal.
Be sad.
Yeah, and so that's. I guess I'll move back 5-10 feet
Sure.
since there's nothing else around me real quick.
Sounds good. Indigo.
I'll do a mind sliver on wolf number 2.
Okay.
In save DC 15.
Fail.
Okay. It's gonna be 5 psychic damage.
Okay.
Next save is 1d4 penalty.
Okay. As you mind sliver this wolf, it actually burns deep inside of its thoughts and awakens it from the charm effect that you have, and it yelps and sort of recoils a little bit as it looks around, realizing only 2 of its allies are around it, whereas a mass of other felled wolves are all there. Yeah, this wolf immediately is just going to, you can see it's in the process of, as soon as it can, it's going to bolt. That's your action.
Yeah, and that's me.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the wolves, or the one wolf that can still maneuver around right now, immediately turns, dashes, uses action to just bolt out of there. The other 2 are going to make saves. Right? They make a save
I
at the
actually
top
don't
of
think
the
they
turn.
make saves.
Oh no, that's right.
yeah.
Unless they take damage.
That's
or
right, I
someone
forgot.
takes an action to wake them up.
Yeah, Hypnotic Pattern's wild.
insane.
It's nuts. All right, and that's the end of the other 2. And Teresa, it is your turn.
I guess I will go up to one of the wolves. I'm gonna pull out like a dagger. It's
Okay.
very simple. I want to try and wake it up.
Okay. You certainly can.
just cause a little bit of damage.
Sure.
Can I like not lethal?
Yeah. Heard.
So what are you gonna slap it?
I think you can just take an action to wake it up, honestly.
You can.
You
can.
just
Can I just
Just like, wake up.
Yeah.
okay?
Wake
Then can I wake it up and try and intimidate it? Because I still have the fangs going.
you do intimidate it. They're already gonna.
I want him to run.
Yeah, I'll
Make sure
allow
he's gonna
you.
run.
I'll allow you to make the action with the intent to scare it off.
Yeah. Give it.
So
give
go
it-
ahead and give me an intimidation check,
Okay.
and we'll say you
don't
can make it with advantage since you have the fangs and also the surrounding carnage around you.
I'm not good at intimidation. Let's see what the other one was. Oh well, that one was a 1. That's 11.
11. Okay. That unfortunately is going to miss.
Miss?
Yeah.
That's not as
With
scary.
their I said miss, but yeah,
Do I
the
wake
11
them
is
up at
gonna. So you wake it up.
Not just your intimidation.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. You wake the creature up.
shit.
You shake the wolf out of its stupor, and you just sort of snarl in front of it, and it just sort of locked onto you, not really seeing the situation around you, just tunnel vision on you. Immediately bares its fangs and growls, and he just starts to like bark and drool in front of your face. In front of your face.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck! Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Cass.
I'm gonna calmly walk over and stab this thing,
Okay, go for it.
which I don't have advantage anymore, but I do have that's a nat 1.
That one, very good.
I just stabbed him.
You walk over and you just very calmly, you look at Tuisa and you don't even like look at the wolf and you just go, and you just move to stab and the wolf just sort of, and just moves to like lunge at you. It snaps at the back of your foot and you just sort of, oh shit, and you pull your heel back. You totally miss and now you're just like standing right in front of this thing.
That's fine. I can still use my
Go for
bonus
it.
action. For a 21.
Yes, that'll hit.
And since you're within
Sneak attack,
5
yes.
feet, I do get sneak attack, which I don't think there's a way for this to not kill him, but 6, 4, 5, so 15 total.
Yes, no problem. You,
Shit.
Yeah, oh fuck! And you stab it right in its eye, and it pierces right back through its skull into its brain, and you just sort of and then like in a little panicked like twist, you flip your wrist, and it just and you pull the blade back out of its eye, and it onto the ground dead.
Can I roll charisma to play that off like I meant to do? I'll tell you what. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Is there a way that I can play that off?
You can roll a deception check. Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, let me make sure I know what my deception is. I got good deception actually. 16.
16. Yeah, you know, Tuisa, you don't know him as well as maybe some of the other party members, and you know maybe that first one was, you know, like a whatever move, but you know you come to whatever conclusion you want.
Throw a cheeky little
It's
wink.
like a roguish feint.
Yeah, for sure, definitely what it was. Awesome. All right, there's one last one. Indigo, it is your turn.
Mind Sliver on that one.
Mind Sliver.
DC 15 is a.
Natural 4.
Alright.
You need a D6.
Yeah, I'm wondering where the one I just had was like.
Here, I got a
advantage
bunch
to.
right here. Go ahead and hand some of these over.
That's gonna be 3 psychic damage.
3 points of psychic damage. Once again, you sort of bend the energy around this creature's mind, and it strikes against its head and pierces through into its subconscious, and it knocks it out of the sort of hallucinogenic charm that you have had against it, and it sort of cowers a little bit and it looks around. It's cocked. And this one also feels the fear of life and death in front of it, and seeing the carnage all around it, is in the position to bolt. Is at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
And on its turn, it's going to turn and just dash out of the way. But would you like to
I absolutely
make an
have
attack of opportunity? You certainly do.
I came out here on a mission. 12.
12 just barely hits.
Nice. I don't know if it's on the right side to also get sneak attack on this one, but I'm not sure.
You would get. Oh wait, hold on. I'm trying to think.
Tell you what, does a 10?
No, I'm actually. So I'm gonna rule it. Playing the 1D&D new rules, you would not be able to do this because this is a reaction.
Okay, then
So
10.
Gotcha. 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
It is immediately stabbed in its hindquarters as it turns around. You rip into its leg. Its leg falls off on its haunch. It falls onto the ground. You walk up to it and just sort of slip the blade through like the back of its spine until it onto the ground.
Are we done here?
I suppose that was the job, right? Just take care of these wolves.
Well, yeah. You don't think we've got to take anything back for proof, do we? We'll just tell them they're out here.
I'm already pulling out my knife to start like scavenging the.
No, you do whatever you want to do. I
want to.
just don't think we need it for proof. If you do your alchemist thing. Just don't worry about it.
Waste not, want not. Just see what I can salvage.
Yeah, go ahead and give me. I believe it's a nature check. Kill. As you are cooking up a storm in the kitchen, you're preparing your different reagents for your own means, and then here and there you're helping Hilda out as best you can. You get about 3/4 of the way through the process of making this really potent alchemical fire. You actually end up finishing that off, but at some points you sort of go back and forth, and there's a point where you feel a little like you're being watched. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
21.
21. You notice that more often than not, Hilda sort of here and there tries her best to like get like a really good look at what you're doing, like with the alchemical fire. And then she sort of turns away, acts like she's not doing anything, going back to cooking dinner and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mr. Grigsby seems to have worked his way back around into the backyard at this point, and he's sort of preparing some water from the well. And you can sort of see every once in a while he'll also like turn and like look through the window at the both of you as he's sort of gathering those things. You just sort of notice through the corners of your eyes and stuff like that. He begins to bring the water back into the house, sort of get it settled, goes up to Hilda, helps her with the rest of what she's doing. You end up finishing off the alchemical fire, and you have I believe it's, we said it was greater. I don't remember. It was one of the powerful alchemical fire. And at some point, Hilda says, do you think that your friends are going to be all right out there? It's getting pretty late.
Against a few wolves, I would guess. But, if not, that's the way it goes.
Well, okay. Would you want any stew that I finished up making?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh,
That'd be good.
it's the best stew you'll ever have, buddy. I gotta be honest with you, Hilda. I think, from what I've tasted, this is the best part yet. Oh, thank you, honey. And she pats his hand, and they sort of both like look over at you expectantly, and then they both turn away. Hilda goes and grabs like a little bowl, scoops some stew, puts it in there, holds it out to you.
Yeah, I'll take the bowl.
Okay.
Give it a nice whiff.
It smells delicious. It smells very good, actually.
She's been cooking this right in front of me, basically, right? Yeah,
absolutely.
So I haven't noticed anything.
No. Definitely,
strange.
you haven't noticed
Yeah.
anything odd
Okay.
going into it or anything like that.
All right. Yeah. Slurp down some soup.
Sounds good.
Some stew.
As you do, you begin to just fucking take the bowl back and go for it, and it tastes delicious. First of all, second of all, you feel as you're just sort of like drinking the stew with the bowl up, you feel a hand just sort of pat your shell on the side, and you just sort of stop, and you look over and you see Mr. Grigsby just sort of patting your shell. You know, you're really hoping that everything was going to go nicely and we wouldn't really have to do much more than what we're meant to be doing for our supper. But I'm kind of grateful to have you dining with us. I've never had turtle before. And you see his grin just grow wide and his teeth just begin to... Ooh. And the hair on his head, what's barely there on the sides, begins to... As he... And you can see his jaw snap forward and his body begin to shift and morph as he turns into this half wolf, half man-like creature in front of you. I'd like you to roll initiative, my friend.
Fucking boomers, man.
Goddamn boomers.
They ruined the housing market, and now this.
Now this, goddammit.
14.
14. Hilda, to your right, as you see this happening, she... And then she turns, and you can see...
I think I said it was like, oh my god, what happened?
She doesn't know.
Her hands, she
She's like
sort of...
into it like...
Oh. She drops one of the bowls in the ladle, and her hands begin to sort of, her fingers begin to elongate a little bit, and they turn from these fleshy human fingers into these dark black talons as some of her fingers begin to fuse together into this sort of three-pronged, like, bird-like arm and foot as her face begins to elongate and her teeth begin to morph and turn into a black beak, and the rest of her body begins to sprout black feathers as she turns into a half raven, half human-like person.
Interesting.
And she rolled really well for her initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So, kill. What'd you roll, man?
Yeah. 14.
14. Lovely. All right.
Lovely.
All right.
All right. Boom, boom. All right. Yeah. Okay. Michaela, can you do me a favor? Can you play the go to the sound? No, on the on the actual desktop, bottom right, the sound on the desktop.
Ooh.
Click that, and then what does it say? Yeah, turn it up. Keep going. Yeah, like all the way. Yeah, great. Hell yeah, cool. Now it's just we can hear it a little bit better. And then on. Oh yeah, go for it. That's fine.
I don't even hear it.
It goes on and on.
It just turned on.
I see.
All right, so kill. As this transformation happens in front of you, I'll give you a moment to you can essentially take a turn while like this transformation sort of finishes in front of you.
Cool.
And then we'll drop into like the real initiative while they finish in front of you.
It's not like in Sailor Moon, where it's like they're transforming, just like
Okay.
take a while. Or...
Yeah.
Oh, now I need a Sailor Moon-esque transformation.
Yeah.
The colors like
Someone animate it, please. Yeah.
Raven monster.
So good.
Okay. Remind me what powerful alchemical fire does again.
It's gonna really fuck up a lot of people.
Fire.
It essentially will act as a, I believe it's a, it'll act as a 5th level fireball.
Is that powerful alchemical fire, or is that the boom shrooms? Because I thought that's what the boom shrooms did.
Well, let me look up the,
Maybe it's both. I just want to double check.
one moment.
I thought alchemical fire was just fire that like couldn't really be put out.
As an action, you can throw this flask up to 20 feet, shattering on an impact. On a hit. Right. Okay. So this is slightly different. Okay. Yes, that was boom shroom stuff. So this is you can lob it as an action up to 20 feet, and then it's a ranged attack that you make. We can use strength 3. That's fine. And the target will suffer 6d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns, and then like that will like happen until they succeed a DC 15 dexterity check to extinguish the flames.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna use my free action to throw this alchemical fire onto Mister. And I'm gonna use my. You have to use inspiration prior to the roll, or you can use it after the roll.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. I think you make. I don't know. Does it say if it says specifically?
I think.
Or is it just advantage?
Inspirations to reroll.
Oh yeah, you can do it after.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna. I mentioned it's still like in a pot. I'm just like fuck yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Sounds good.
That would be a 21.
21 will hit.
Well, I guess I'm not. I probably don't have proficiency on this, right?
No, you wouldn't. To toss
so
something,
it's
no.
Just a 18.
18, I believe, will still hit. Let me just double check. Yeah, 18 hits.
Hell yeah. Okay.
All right, so you toss, you just fucking throw the baby out with the bathwater and splash it onto this werewolf creature, Mr. Grigsby, and it begins to sear into him, and he just fucking roars in terrible pain. Go ahead and roll 64.
64. There you are. That's 17 fire damage.
17 points of fire damage.
That's nothing.
This hurts.
That's gonna happen every round, right?
Yeah,
Until
that will happen every round until he decides to try to put it out at the very least. It begins
and I'm just
to
like, I ain't never ate human before either.
Not quite.
No
though,
offense.
I don't know. Is it like lycanthropy or is it? Is he fucking?
We don't know. We don't know right now.
Whatever it is, it will be a new experience.
That's right. That's right.
That's true. Can't begrudge you that.
So very true. Okay, so yeah, the fire erupts on him. You can hear the squawking from his wife, the were-raven, next to him, just freaking the fuck out. This bird, you bird.
Shut up, bird.
Shut up, bird. Yeah, no bueno. No bueno at all. Okay, so jumping into the real initiative for this.
If I, it's not a full round, right? It's just an action.
That was just an action. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so at the top of the initiative, Hilda, Mrs. Grigsby, immediately begins to. Hold on, let me see if another creature can try to put this out. I mean, it just says a creature can end this, so I'll have her try to beat it off of him, I guess, with her wings.
Yeah, beat him off.
Beat him off. Beat him off.
Flames, like.
That's not going to successfully work. She immediately walks over to him and just starts fanning him with the flames, and the flames grow bigger because of the oxygen.
She catches on fire.
And she just starts. And he's just like. It's just fucking. It's really bad. It's really bad. Kill it is your full turn.
All right. Cool. All right. I guess for the does the alchemical fire like travel at all?
No, it's just licked onto him.
Okay.
You didn't get any on the floor.
Yeah, no, it's actually great. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and activate my symbiotic entity with my action. So my spore boys are whipping around.
Spore boy.
And
that's what they call me.
That's what they call me. And I'm gonna go ahead and, if I'm not already, I'll just kind of walk behind Hilda and just kind of like breathe on her neck. You know, like,
Give me an intimidation check.
I love foul.
Heavy breathing.
Heavy breathing.
Do you taste like chicken?
I don't know why I rolled 2 dice. Just 1 dice. 1 die. It's a nat 1.
Natural 1. Okay. Yeah, no, you breathe on the back of her neck, and she's not paying attention to you at all. She's freaking the fuck out about the fire. So
I just casually burp instead.
Yeah. She was real good. Mr. Grigsby is freaking the fuck out. He's going to, instead of trying to pat the fire out, he's going to flail around and attempt to swipe at you with his claws. So
He takes more damage at the start of his turn and the start of my turn.
Sorry, the start of his turn. So you can roll 64.
Another 12.
12.
Fire damage.
Yes.
Fire.
Got him. Yes. Got it. All right, that's what it is. 12 psychic damage because it's fire. Oh, yeah. Word.
12 hot breath damage.
Oh yeah, leaking on
For
him.
Hilda.
Alrighty, so he wails and howls in pain while he begins to flail about. Ooh, that is going to be a 23 to hit.
I'm gonna
Pop in your shield.
pop in my shield.
All right, he's going to continue to flail and try to claw once more, which I believe he can only successfully do, or he can only successfully hit you while you're in your shell with a natural 20. So,
Hell yeah.
which is not what I rolled. I rolled an 18 and a 19, still misses. So
Whoa.
he slashes about. You hear the scraping against your shell as he begins to flail.
I just pop my head out just a little bit just to go.
Oh God. Delicious. All right, that is the end of his turn. That brings us back up to Hilda. Hilda is once more going to attempt to, and she does. She rolled a natural 17. So she finally pats out with the rest of her feathers and whatnot. But Mr. Grigsby is burned and sundered. It smells like terrible burnt hair. And Hilda's still freaking out. She don't believe she has any bonus actions or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, no, she does not. Okay. Before the beginning of your turn, Kel, Kaz, Indigo, and Tuisa, as you just sort of like collect yourselves and take a look at the surroundings and whatnot, you begin to hear a low guttural sort of growling sound coming from the den itself. It's just sort of like a low rumbling. You hear the ground begin to and you see from the den pieces of stone from the ceiling, the sort of upper part of that outcropping, begin to fall. It's as if the ground begins to quake and that den, sort of embedded into this almost cliff-like outcropping in the middle of this forest, begins to shake and shift, and the ceiling begins to crumble inward. And out from the darkness, this sort of massive, dark black pitched fur with bits of this red burning, almost like bright orange stripes around the side of its hulking chest, walking out, this demonic looking woven twisted abomination type of a creature begins to just sort of stomp out of the den and just sort of shakes its entire body as if it's just waking up. And you can see its bright red burning eyes sat forward in its skull. It looks like an extraordinarily large wolf, but terrifying in its visage. This sort of otherworldly, demonic looking beast. Just above its two bright red ruby eyes, you can see three smaller slits of red going up its skull. and this bright orange mane that just sort of erupts out of the back of it. This long, barbed like tail that just sort of whips around on the back side of it. At the very end, you can see this one long sort of sting, like bee stinger like barb just at the end of the tail that just sort of whips around like it has a mind of its own. It's not Cell. It's not a cicada monster. That's so funny though. I'd like you all to reroll initiative, please.
All right.
Nice.
Do any of us recognize what this thing is?
Ooh, go ahead and give me a. No, you would not recognize what this is. Kaz.
27.
Ooh.
Literally the highest I can.
Much better, huh? Very good. Okay, Indigo.
6.
Amazing. Theresa.
11.
Lovely, everybody. All right. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh God.
Good. No, we're good. We're good. Cool. No, not 117. 11. Thank you. Okay. Great. So, love it. Love this for us. The demonic wolf creature just sort of like breathes out through its nostrils this black, like soot like exhale, and you can smell the sulfur like scent coming off of this creature. It looks around at its surroundings of all of its fallen pack members, and it just sort of trains its 8 eyes over at you all. Kaz, what would you like to do?
Either of you two think you can outrun this?
Yes.
I can certainly try.
I need you to think good and hard.
I could try convincing it to stay here. Convincing it.
Listen, okay, 5 seconds. Do I run in and stab it or not?
Sure, why not?
All right.
That seems like a reasonable.
All right, that's what I do best.
So
You really are the most devious bastard in all of Nalidai.
Nalidai country.
Nalidai country. So we speak in Tucson, Arizona.
I'm gonna have to.
I don't know.
You gotta watch What We Do in the Shadows. It's very good.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this.
Kaz rushes in, I guess.
The show.
Yeah.
How far am I from it right now? Like,
You are, we'll say that you guys are 35 feet away from the den.
So you're gonna make me use my fucking bonus action to get up.
We will say that you are 30 feet away from the den.
right.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I think it's the 5 feet that kills me. If you're like 40 feet away, I'd be like, oh, all right, fair enough.
You know what's funny? I gave you the 35
32
feet in case you wanted to leave and you felt like you had enough of a distance, but I will. Sorry, you're closing in, so
Cool.
30.
So I'm gonna run that 30 feet, and I'm gonna
stab him.
I'm gonna stab him.
Go for it, buddy.
How's 13 go?
13 just barely misses. Sorry, buddy.
Well, he's really agile.
You rush in and you just do like a lunging attack with your blade, and this creature doesn't really move too much. It just sort of like steps over to the side a little bit, and you do cut against its fur, but it is like its hide is thick.
Yeah.
It is not lumbering, but it is rather large, so it's not too difficult to get a strike in, but like striking it where you can properly deal some really good damage might be a little bit not too difficult now that you've figured out, you know, how to go about it.
Right.
But in the initial strike was a little tough.
So I am gonna bonus action dash away.
Certainly. You lunge against it, and using your quick feet as a swashbuckler, you dip up to the side and you just turn around and fucking
Well, this thing's tough. wait. Well, this thing's tough.
yeah.
As I'm sprinting.
Yes.
by.
As you begin to run away, the demonic wolf creature will take its turn.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say attack of opportunity. I was like, nope, immune, bitch.
No, not attack of opportunity. I remember your swashbuckler features. However, this creature is going to rush up against you.
That makes sense.
He's going to run up the 30 feet to attempt to bite at your legs.
And impregnate you.
Hey, I'm a drinker. Natural 1. So the first attack, it seeming as though this creature is just playing with you, rushes up to you very quickly and easily, and like just lunges down in a very slowly paced manner, very easily telegraphed. You sort of jump up into the air as its very large head swings around under you with its giant maw open, trying to swipe at you. And as it turns its head back, as you begin to land on the ground, the tail begins to come around from the side with very quick speed, attempting to stab at you. That is going to be a 27 to hit. No,
it's not.
I don't like that at all. I rolled a natural 1, and then I rolled a natural 20. So the tail stinger is going to stab you right into the sort of the middle of your back. You will suffer. There's 1, and that is not the other. Hello. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
You suffer 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
How dare you, actually?
You feel a sensation pulsing into you in the middle of your back.
As it impregnates you.
It impregnates you, yeah.
I'm assuming an 8 won't work.
Fortunately, an 8 is going to fail.
Thousands of larvae form in your.
As you feel this venom through the cum sac, as you feel the venom begin to inject into your spine, you become poisoned. So you suffer the poisoned condition. While you are poisoned, you are also paralyzed.
Ooh.
While
you are paralyzed, you are also.
I will give you the. You're also impregnated. I will give you the poisoned card. There you go, buddy. Nice catch.
Oh my god.
I know, that was awesome.
Amazing.
And then I will also give you the paralyzed.
It's a tiefling and everything. Beautiful.
Paralyzed card. So, for those of you that are watching, poisoned essentially gives you disadvantage on any action or attack that you could possibly do. And paralyzed, I believe, if you want to read it for the audience.
Paralyzed creature is incapacitated. See the condition. No, I'm just kidding.
Killing myself.
And, well, that is also true. And can't move or speak. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Here's incapacitated.
I think paralyzed is basically the worst.
Paralyzed is the worst condition that you can have, yes.
An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
There you go.
2 of these are tieflings, which is very fun.
Yes. Yes, they are.
How fun.
Anyways, that is going to be the end of the demon wolf's turn.
Near the Kaz.
Tuisa, it is your turn.
So
Kaz in front of you.
I was gonna say,
sort of
Kaz is
leaps
like
up into
right
the
by
air.
me, right? Because he
Yes.
ran forward and then ran back.
Exactly. Leaps up into the air, dodges this massive demonic wolf's like bite attack, and then as he sort of lands in front of you, just sort of turns around, looks back at you, and it's like, whew, stabs right into his back as he, and he. I don't actually believe you fall prone. You just sort of like.
It
are
doesn't
stuck
say
there.
that, so
No.
we're gonna say no. But
No, you don't suffer the prone condition, but he is just sort of stuck, paralyzed in.
I wouldn't be upset if you wanted me to be though. 'Cause
Nah.
the way that I imagined the jump was like a leapfrog over the wolf's like mouth.
A little
So
bit,
then
but
just,
you
like,
you land and then it hits you. So yeah.
Okay, so shit, and I'm gonna pull out.
I can keep it up.
I'm gonna pull out something that looks kind of like a syringe.
Oh, yeah.
Of some sort, and I'm just gonna like
EpiPen. Yeah, for
what's
sure.
EpiPen
Like the adrenaline in
in the
Pulp
back.
Fiction.
Yeah,
Yes,
Pulp
yes.
Fiction. That's what I was trying to think of. Pulp Fiction, the back of his neck with a lesser restoration,
Okay.
which I can end one disease or condition affecting it.
Oh, perfect. So you can pick
So-
the poison or the paralyze.
No, cause by what you said,
I did say while
It's
you are
due to the
poisoned.
poison.
That's right. So
I'm
the
gonna do the
paralyze.
poison.
Yes, poison.
which
yes,
would
good
technically
call.
get rid of incapacitated.
Yes, it would get rid of everything.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, you
You absolutely empty your cum tank.
empty that cum tank into it, and you. Oh.
I don't usually have that many fluids into me at once.
Am I remembering correctly to drink a potion?
You drinking a potion
Yes.
is a bonus action. You feeding a potion to someone else is an action.
Well, I don't care that much about you. I'm gonna drink my other special potion I rolled today, which is fly.
Fuck yeah, dude. After you slam the syringe into Kaz's neck, you just sort of like drop that onto the ground. You reach into your pack, you grab a vial, and you just sort of see ya, and you just fucking immediately shoot up into the air.
Yeah, I'll go up like about, I don't know how far I can go. Wait, I have it here.
I believe it gives you a fly speed of 30 or 40.
30 sounds probably right.
I want to say it's 40.
40? Well, I will find out in just a second.
Well, while you do that, it takes an attack of opportunity against you.
Woohoo.
It's probably either 30 or 60. 40 is a weird.
It's flight. Okay, flying speed of 10 feet. It's not a lot. So I moved 10 feet.
Really?
In the air.
You assert down.
It's not a, I thought it was better than that, but
Oh, so it's just.
I have the high ground.
So the potion is not the fly spell.
No,
Got it.
it's
I have the high ground.
Gain flight.
Got it. Well, it is going to make a attack of opportunity against you with its bite attack. That is going to be a 26 to hit. You suffer.
Suffer. You will suffer.
You will suffer. Oh shit. You will suffer.
Let's stop counting. And rolling.
16 points of piercing damage as it just clips the bottom of your ankle. Your good ankle.
No, what did I do? Okay.
Alrighty. That is the end of your turn, Dweeza.
Yeah.
Indigo, my friend.
We'll see if this works. I'm gonna go over just behind Kaz. I'm gonna cast a 3rd level invisibility that will target both myself and Kaz.
Whoa. Very nice. You rush over. Is this touch based?
Yes.
Okay. You rush over and you begin to sort of
Put your finger in the stinger hole.
you get up close and personal, and you feel all of the blood and the ichor and like all this other shit that has been oozing out of Kaz.
Yes, leaking out of my spine.
And as you touch him and you utter an incantation under your breath, you both disappear from the sight of this demon wolf. You still are right in front of it. Do you want to use the rest of your movement to get out of the way?
Yes. Yes, I will back away.
You do. It doesn't have another reaction.
Can I do
this
so
round.
stealthily?
I'll allow you to make a stealth check, sure. With advantage since you are
I don't
invisible.
think you can hear or hopefully not smell me, but find out. 15. Oh, sorry, you said with advantage?
You have,
So that would be-
you're invisible, yes.
Oh, that's actually even better. 17.
Good to know. 17. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, that brings us back up to Kaz. You're invisible in front of this creature. It's sort of just like looking around, sort of around it, a little confused at this.
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading back towards the fucking house, actually.
Okay. Sounds good.
If I'm allowed, I will use my action and bonus action to dash.
Do you know if you're invisible, or do you only know that Indigo's invisible?
I would assume I know I'm invisible.
You probably can't see yourself, I would think.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I know my hands are somewhere in this general area.
Yes, you know you're invisible.
I guess I should. Well, I should probably stealth as much as I can too.
It's a feeling.
If that lowers my speed, that's fine.
Say what you're gonna do one more time for me. I'm so sorry. I'm just checking something real quick.
So I'm gonna use my action and bonus action to dash.
Okay.
Which is normally 90 feet away, but I also want to stealth, so I imagine that would slow me down a little bit.
It would slow you down a little bit, yes. Or what we can say, just to make this simple, the advantage that you would have gotten through invisibility, I'll let you forego in order to move that full 90.
Okay.
If you want to. So you're moving with full speed with normal stealth while you're invisible, which I will keep in mind. Instead of moving at half while stealthing and getting...
Fuck the advantage.
Yeah, go for it.
Seems like it's just gonna be you and the demon wolf.
I'm just gonna float. I'm just gonna get in a tree.
Floating, yeah.
24.
How long is your flight?
24.
Stay.
Yeah, 24. Yeah, you begin to move away. Just checking one thing, because I remember saying this before, and I don't think I ever got to the point where I really understood something, so I'm just going to read.
You're looking up like the hide action.
Not necessarily. Okay, no worries. Yeah, you bolt and it doesn't seem to notice that you've gone.
Of course not.
Of course
I'm
not.
a sneaky, light-footed boy.
I'm the most devious bastard. Okay, so that is your action, your bonus action, and your movement.
Yep.
You dip out 90 feet away. No one knows where the fuck you are because you're invisible. You're gonzo. Cool. It is the demon wolf's turn. Tuisa, you were 10 feet in the air, yes?
I sure am.
The very long tail of this creature, as he begins to look up at you, he begins to sort of like rear back a little bit to cock his ass into the air, and gets a little bit lower to like
Face down
lift.
ass.
Cock
Yeah,
ass.
very, very cock ass. Yeah, exactly.
My cock ass.
Not my cock ass. It's going to loose its tail stinger at you because it has a reach of 15 feet. So it's going to attempt to sting
That's
you.
what I meant to do.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit. Amazing. It's going to attempt to attack you again.
Nice. That old chain.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, you know what? Well, I wouldn't know how much it hits by, would I? But I'm gonna.
You can certainly try to do something.
I probably don't think it's 18 AC, do you? So I'll. Never mind.
You sure?
Sounds like no.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. The tail stinger reaches out at you. You sort of like dip out of the way of the first one, and it just sort of flicks to the side and stabs at your hip. You suffer 11 points of piercing damage. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit! Did you get poisoned here?
Yeah. 1 second. Okay,
Take it down.
Constitution. It's always but it's a 1.
Okay. It into the side of you. You feel this piercing sensation, and then you feel it. And you
Trying to see if I had any reactions. I do not.
you are poisoned, paralyzed, and incapacitated in the middle of the air.
Shit. This is for you.
Oh,
Is
thanks.
this fight arousing anyone else other than me?
Has anybody else aroused?
I'm so hard under this table.
These are awesome.
That
Yeah, baby. That is the end of that creature's turn. Kill.
yeah.
Back over to you, buddy.
Yeah.
It is your turn, my friend.
Yeah. So so I'm right behind Hilda, right?
You are right in front of Hilda. Oh no, sorry. Yes,
Yeah,
you are
I'm
right behind
behind
Hilda, who is right in front of Grigsby.
Yeah. So I pull out my hammer and I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, I'm actually glad because it's been a minute since I got to,
Hell yeah, brother.
take a good swing, and then I just like take a home run swing at
Hell yeah,
Hilda's
brother.
fucking
Go for it.
head with a burst of thorn
Ooh.
attack.
Love it.
Okay.
As
Why
you
am
begin to swing the
I'm so
hammer.
used to rolling 2 dice. Stop.
You roll. You mutter an incantation under your breath, and the sort of pollen that you keep about you at all times begins to form around the head of the hammer. And as you begin to swing, they begin to sort of start to pop and erupt into these bristles and thorns as you begin to swing with a
Yeah, with the 24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage as you absolutely clobber her in the back of the fucking head.
Back of the freaking face.
The
dude.
back of that freaking face, brother.
Okay.
You Daffy Duck the shit out of her beak. It just fucking swings around her face.
That's
Classic.
18 damage total.
18 damage total.
And they both
God
are going to be
damn.
wrapped up in them thorns, baby.
Oh yeah, brother. You just hear as you just clean her fucking clock. God damn, dude. All right.
I'm picturing when the bear Jew hits the
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
Nazi.
100%. And Inglourious Bastards,
yep.
1000%. The bear Jew. We're and just fucking slamming into his face.
We got a Nazi wants to die for country.
Hey, we got a Nazi that wants to die for his country. Oblige him.
Oblige him.
So good. Yeah, you certainly oblige this were-raven. All right, that is going to be the end of your turn. Alrighty. Mr. Grigsby, who is now patted out
Actually-
of fire. Oh,
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and back away from Hilda.
okay.
And depending on how the room is oriented, I want to kind of move in front of the door just to
Okay.
kind of bar that exit.
You can do that. Hilda is going to make an attack opportunity against you. With her beak, she's going to peck at you.
Yeah.
She's going to just fucking go for your eyes. Ooh. Oh, actually, I don't know if you... That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Now, the way it works is, does the hit happen before you leave, or does it happen, in other words, like, am I now 5 feet away?
No, I would rule that it's like as you're taking your step away, so you haven't moved away yet, right? Because Sentinel, on your reaction, when you hit, it reduces the speed to 0, but you don't move.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Totally
like
fair.
I just sort of like take that back and go.
Yeah, I'll just take the hit.
I guess you take the hit?
I'll take the hit.
You suffer not a lot of damage.
Because I want to actually move.
Understandable. You suffer 5 points of piercing damage. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
My shit.
16?
16. You save. Nothing happens.
Hell yeah.
All right, buddy. That is, you get over to the door. Yes, no problem. Okay, so that's going to bring us to Grigsby's turn. And now that he's put out of his flames, he just sort of, you're not going anywhere. And he just,
Make a dex save.
yep. Fucking 9.
Nope.
My Hail Mary.
Take another 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's suffering. This is from the Burst of Thorns.
the Burst of Thorns, yeah.
As he begins to bound over to you, the thorns on the walls and the ground and the ceiling just and pierce into his shoulder and back and a little bit on his neck as he peels away. And you can see the bloodlust in his eyes begin to sort of gleam a bit. And he attempts to strike at you.
I lean in. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, baby. Okay. He is going to attack once with his claws and one time with his bite. So here comes the claw attack.
Okay.
That first one, it's not going to be good. That's a 10 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
And here comes the bite. A chomp chomp. That is a cocked. And that's even worse. That is going to be a fucking 10 to hit as well.
Oh.
This threesome isn't going the way they wanted.
No fun at all.
Grigsby, I'm sorry.
You're being real selfish. Anyway, so
I'm gonna fuck your wife.
I'm gonna fuck your wife, Grigsby. Grigsby says no. No. Hilda says, oh no. Okay. That's gonna bring us back up to Hilda's turn. Hilda, now that she's just sort of like fucking reeling from all these attacks, is going to turn, and she's also going to rush up against you. Dex save for her.
Yep.
5.
6 damage.
Yikes. She, as the thorns begin to stab into her, looks way worse than Grigsby, and she's going to make 2 attacks against you, once with her bird claws and one with her beak. But she's looking tough. You can tell, even in this moment, the will to continue this encounter is probably waning for her. This is claws. 13 to hit. Nope. And beak. 14 to hit.
Really?
She's looking real weak.
Oh,
real weak.
I'm disappointed.
It is your turn, though, my friend.
I am going to. I will. I'll just take another crack at Hilda.
Go for it.
While I stare deeply into Grigsby's eyes.
Oh yeah, go for it, baby.
Yeah. Okay. That will be a.
They're both Grigsby's. But this is Grigsby.
This is Grigsby. That's a 17.
You call me 17 hits.
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby.
Okay. That's 4. No. 16 damage.
16 damage to Hilda. How do you want to do this?
Oh yeah. I just want to splatter her bird brains all over Grigsby.
Fuck yeah.
And I just maintain eye contact.
You
the whole
turn
time.
and you look at Mr. Grigsby, and for a split second, you look over to Hilda and you. And just fucking one fell swoop, crack her bird skull open as it just explodes off onto him as he just sort of is pelted with her bird brains, and you flick back your eyes, your reptilian eyes, your cold eyes against him, and he just Just howls into the moon.
As he's wrapped in thorns once again.
Oh, he is. Sadness and sorrow.
Sadness and sorrow. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Well, Grigsby is going to go into a unholy fury, and he.
Oh,
is,
you know what I'm gonna do?
Eh?
Just to because I didn't use my reaction last round. I'm gonna use my ability that I can't pull up because my phone is broken.
Of course.
But at level 6, Spore Druids get a terrible ability to when a humanoid or beast. You'll have to confirm if these are humanoids or beasts. They seem like kind of half of each, which might make them an aberration. I don't know, but anyway.
They are humanoid.
Okay, yeah. When one of them dies within 10 feet of me, I get to infect them with my little spores and raise them as zombies.
That's so good, dude. Oh my god, that's awesome.
So I'm gonna raise Hilda back.
Oh my fucking god.
More likely to be a monstrosity than an aberration. Aberration are like ultra.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
awesome, dude. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, that's fun.
This is your fungal infestation.
The
Yes.
Last of Us to your wife.
Oh my god. The Last of Us, your wife. Oh my god, that's awesome. Very excited for that show coming out, by the way. Looks good. It looks very good. Pedro Pascal plays what's his face? Joel. And then the girl who played young Lyanna Mormont in Game of Thrones is Ellie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's been in a couple like things lately,
I need
and
to
she's
get
like
out from
18 or
underneath my
19 now.
rock
Very good actress.
Sometimes.
Yes, good stuff. So fungal infestation, as you said, states at 6th level, your spores gain the ability to infest a corpse and animate it. Blah blah blah. As you said, the creature uses the zombie stat block, so if, you can pull that up in your extras if you want to. It remains animate for an hour, after which it collapses and dies. The zombie's turn comes immediately after yours. So we know that. So,
So did stat just revert to like a set
zombie stat.
Because it's an animated corpse at that point.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
And then you get it up to your wisdom modifier a day.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Great.
So my turn ends, and then I go. I just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spores that have been left on her body begin to immediately and seep into her lifeless corpse, and as they do, her joints it's seemingly as if like a marionette, her body is brought up by the joints by these spores that begin to float her into the air. Her entirely combusted and just exploded cranium, half of her beak
that
just
chick
sort of
is combusted.
She's combusted, dude. her large beak is just sort of hanging off the side of her open neck. The spores begin to erupt out of her open neck and just erupt into these large circles that just sort of press out all of her erupted features, and her beak just sort of is filled in by these decrepit, decaying spores, and it just sort of it becomes a little bit more erect on the side, so it's not hanging off her neck and face. It just sort of like hangs off the side, as a la, like I said earlier, Daffy Duck when he gets his fucking feet around. So it's just hanging off the side, half her face sort of connected to these bulbous spores that have erupted out of her head, as her body just hangs there like a marionette. And Grigsby is seeing full red. Just it's almost as if this is like not happening to him right now. He's flailing into a frenzy.
And I just say goodbye to your husband.
Oh, yikes. The Mr. Grigsby is going to make a flurry of attacks against you in his...
Well, first Hilda the zombie gets to take a turn immediately
That's right,
after
because it takes her turn immediately after you. You're right. Hilda the zombie.
I'm going to assume they just make a shitty attack roll. I'm trying to pull it up, but...
Yeah, I can pull it up. Zombie 5e. Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff going on, but it's a slam attack. +3 to hit.
That's a natural one.
Nice. She just sort of... She doesn't even make sounds. It's just actually...
She still has some love in her.
She just goes...
Touch. Yeah, she still loves him. Oh, it's so sad.
I'm
I'm hideous. Oh, that's so tough.
All right, anyway.
Anyways, she fucking she's too slow, and Grigsby just like is incensed with violence. Fun. Okay. Grigsby is going to lash out against you. While he is frenzied, he gets an extra attack. So he's going to make 3 attacks against you.
Okay. He probably. I was 5 feet away from him, right? I mean, I was.
You guys were right there.
Well, because I was behind Hilda, so Hilda.
Well, then you moved to the door, though.
You're right. I did.
Yeah. Yep. So they were both sort of like right in front of you.
Yep.
All right. So he's going to claw at you.
Okay.
10.
Nope.
Claw at you. 11. And he's gonna bite at you. Natural 1. He's just fucking, and you just sort of You are toying with this wereman. All right, we're gonna head back to the Demon Boys and Tweesa. Tweesa, it's your turn. You're paralyzed.
Where am I?
So-
I didn't.
You're right after Tweesa.
So,
Okay. I don't think I got a turn last time after her.
Did Tweesa just get stabbed?
yeah, I haven't
She gets
gotten
stabbed.
my turn after.
You did.
'cause I'm
You
right
did the
after
invisibility,
wolf.
right? You did the invisibility.
Oh, it attacked
And you're
you.
after me, and I
So
haven't
that-
gone
that-
yet.
That did happen on your turn.
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
Because you, that's right, you healed Kaz last turn.
So she holds her breath, thinking she's going to be poisoned. But I remember that I'm immune to poison.
Oh! The singer, oof, and you feel the oof, oof, and you're like, this is some baby shit. And you just fucking,
Baby ass shit.
And and you can see the demon wolf creature just sort of like, what the fuck? Haven't encountered this before, if you could speak. All right, well, you are not poisoned and therefore not paralyzed and not incapacitated.
Is going to whip out her book,
When she whips out her book.
whip it out,
Nice. Everybody better
turn to
duck.
one of the back pages.
Okay.
Pull out like a little bit of root.
Oh, God.
Closes her eyes and puts her hand towards the ground. These roots go down, and she's gonna cast Wither and Bloom
Oh, fuck.
on the dude. And I'm still within 10 feet.
You are.
So
Yikes.
that is
Okay.
a con save.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. He's proficient in this, but I rolled a 3, so that's only going to be 10.
That's a failure.
Okay. Would you like to describe to me?
Yeah, so the roots actually go into the ground and they come up and like start wrapping around him, and like roots would take water from the ground, they start sucking energy from the guy.
Yeah,
That
sucking
goes
them
right
down.
back through that
Yikes.
into my hands.
Ooh,
So he takes.
I'm going to drink you.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink. Exactly.
Yeah, you're drinking him.
I'm reversing. That's 6 points of necrotic damage.
Very nice.
Right. Or is this at? This is at second level.
It is, as far as I remember.
No, that doesn't make a difference. I get to roll a hit dice. That's what it is.
Go for it.
What are my hit dice?
I think it's a D8.
You're D8.
I
Yeah.
would, I would
You're
say
D8.
that's
Artificer.
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 That's a 3. So
Artificer.
do you add anything to hit dice?
Your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
Oh, do you?
Which is
If you use an ability, though, I don't know if you get to add them.
let's,
That I don't know.
let's
When
see
you
what it
roll,
says.
like,
Roll during a rest, you get to add your con modifier. I'm not
Yes.
sure if you do when during the spell.
plus your spell casting
you go.
ability
Oh, there
modifier,
you go.
which is
even better than that.
which is a lot better.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. That's 11 points back to me.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice indeed.
Do I try to get away? He's just gonna hit me if I don't. So, fly another 10 feet up.
Nice. Just gonna hit me if I don't. Very good. All right, yeah, no worries. You fly another 10 feet up. He does not get an attack of opportunity because he already used it this round.
I don't pay attention.
Yeah, okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Very good. Indigo, it is your turn. You were invisible in front of it.
Oh, it is
Well, I'm going to
fourth
start
level.
moving away.
Not
and as I'm doing
second.
so, I'll kind of shout
Wait,
to
is
Tweesa, Tweesa, can you get back to the house?
It's just upcasting. That's an upcast.
Can she respond right now, or is that... I don't know.
Sorry, no, I
Possibly, I think she's
trying
reading
to-
something.
Okay, got it.
maybe.
We'll meet you back there.
If I don't, I'm gonna be in a tree here.
Right. Okay. We'll be at the house, and I'll continue running.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't.
That means
I didn't
it
see
was
Casper,
a
but I
second
assume that's
level.
probably where he would have.
so
Yeah,
it is
sure.
at 4th level.
Sounds good.
Because
You begin to dash away.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Kaz, you continue running.
No.
You're 90 feet away.
I am 90 feet away, so I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Hell yeah.
I actually reach into the bag of holding and I pull out. I don't know if this will be visible or not, but I pull out the broom of flying.
I would say because it's attached to your person and
think the
whatnot,
way
I
that it's
believe
like-
it's
I
invisible.
think it's stuff you're holding when the spell is cast.
Oh, so technically you wouldn't.
Yeah.
So it would appear.
That's fine.
That's really funny.
Well, no.
That's actually what I
Anything
want.
the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on.
Oh, okay, then
So I think
it is
because
on
he
your
had it
person.
When I cast the spell, it's
Is
invisible.
it's not though, because it's in an extra dimensional space.
Yeah, I'm gonna rule it that when you take. Actually, that's hilarious. Yeah, you pull the broom out of nothing and nowhere, and no one's around you anyway, so they don't see it.
It's the invisible Wonder Woman on her visible jet.
Yes. And you hop onto this broom.
No,
that
I'm
is
not.
to the next. Oh, okay, you don't do it. What do you do?
So what you can do with a broom of flying is you can speak its command word and a location, as long as you are familiar with the location.
Nice.
This is totally on your rule. If I do that and I say Indigo,
Indigo's not a location.
he's not a location. Okay. So
You could
then,
say where Indigo last. You could say you could describe the location where you last saw me.
Over
you're
there.
invisible.
Go over there.
Oh
I
yeah.
wouldn't want to do that. So what I will instead do.
That was very clever.
No, I still got clever shit to do. Don't.
no, I got clever shit.
So
Don't compliment me yet.
you're 10 feet above the thing, right? The
20 feet now.
20
20
feet
feet?
now.
Technically, the
Okay.
place where Indigo is a location.
Get away from me.
yeah. That's fair.
Broom, go to the place where the last boss of the campaign is.
I'd like to fast travel, please. Thank you.
Can I?
Go.
It has a speed
Go to the
of
kidneys
50
of
feet.
the.
It's got a fly speed of 50?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I dash with that?
You can use your action to continue, yeah.
Cool. So I'm actually going to go over to Tuisa.
Okay.
So you do see a broom flying to
Yeah, a broom begins to course to you.
which, considering should be like less than 100 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
We're near a tree, right?
Not really. You're in an open
We're in a clearing.
sort of clearing. I would say you're about 30 feet away from a tree. From the nearest tree.
Oh, well, technically you're like weightless right now because you're flying. So I'm just gonna be like, grab on.
A broom approaches you, and you just hear, grab on.
A wild broom approach.
Wild broom. A wild broom
Recognize your
appears.
voice. No.
Do you?
Then
Do you grab his broom?
can I grab his broom?
Yeah, you
Do you want to grab Spring?
Can I?
You want to grab his broom?
I'm sorry.
You can use your reaction.
Okay. So it was at 4th level.
The Wither and Blue?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, roll
extra?
more.
It's two more d6.
I love it.
7 more points of necrotic.
Nice. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna add one
The-
more hit dice onto my health.
the fucking
2.
roots just suck the energy out of this creature, and it's got a lot of energy to give.
Good. He doesn't look like he cares at all.
Nope.
That thing loves a
Good.
good suck.
Oh, that
Don't we
thing
all?
really does love a good suck. He's a big fan of the podcast, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna grab the broom.
You grab the broom. You hear. He farts a little.
So I assume that's my action.
Yes.
At least a bonus action.
To get over there, yeah.
We'll say I use my action because I'm gonna pop a
A healing potion. Nice.
my last one.
Very good. All right, T. The creature, as you are out of its range for now, is just going to sort of like look around. It is, it's actually not that stupid.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty big, so it's just gonna fucking use its immense strength, and it's gonna like rear down a little bit, and it's gonna fucking leap up. Hold on, I gotta check something. How jumps work? Jump.
I think if
How
it's straight
to
up,
jump?
it's like its strength modifier.
I think we looked this up before. Didn't we?
I know, yeah.
It's 2.
That is the spell. That's not what I want. Jump. Movement.
Because distance is the strength score times 2.
Okay. High jump.
Jumping. Your strength determines how far you can jump. Great. Okay. There's more. High jump. Yeah. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing high jump, you can jump only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. Okay, good to know. So then this creature is going to leap up. Let's see.
I mean, unless its strength mod is 7 or higher. Which it might be. I don't know.
Well, it leaps up into the air. And its tail, and 1 foot under you, it just
Oh fuck!
can't seem to reach you. With that, it begins to just sort of and just watches you. It's gonna end its turn.
I'll have to
Theresa.
undo. Wait.
Take it down.
31. I'm trying to mark off the hip dice without it like. That's okay. I'll just.
That count as...
It doesn't. Oh, but it's gonna undo all the other shit. Fuck, goddamn. Oh, I got it. We're good.
Let it go.
It's gonna furnish. Oh, we're fine.
I don't think I get anything else back for short rest. So.
Yeah, fuck it.
I was just trying to mark the hit dice off because I use my hit dice with that
Gotcha.
stuff. Anyways, is it my?
It is your turn now.
I'm gonna grab onto the broom with the other hand.
Nice.
and try and tug us up another 10 feet.
Oh. Nice. You do so.
To get us out of its reach a little bit more.
Sure.
Taking a tug on your broom hand.
There you go. As you do.
10 feet?
Oh! No! All right, very good. I'll say you have, bonus action. All right, cool.
I can't do it.
Indigo, your turn, buddy.
Keep running.
I guess I could go another 10 feet. With the...
Do I see that Teresa's rising up in the air with the broom?
Yes,
So
you do.
She's probably fine. So I'll keep running towards the house.
Cool. Cass?
So, when the broom is over 200 pounds, it goes at 30 feet per second. I don't
You're
know.
very lithe.
I'm 160, but she's
It's over
flying.
200.
That's that was
Well, so she's flying until, do you get on the broom? Or do you just hold on to it?
I was just holding on to it.
Okay, yeah, then hypothetically,
Be like a little
then you
flag
wouldn't
on
be
the back,
on
you
it.
know?
You're just holding on to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I mean,
all out.
if,
Little kite.
while you have a 10-foot fly speed, can something else that can fly faster pull you?
Yes, I would say you would have. Okay, well, this is perfect then.
But if the broom drags her, it would have to use half its movement because it's dragging.
That's true. So okay, so it's
either way,
irrelevant then.
yeah.
So we'll say that the broom moves.
This is definitely what Witches of the Coast intended.
Yes, exactly. So yes, because you are dragging a creature, even though that creature is flying, it can't fly that fast. So I'll say we'll meet in the middle, and you move it at 50. With normally
moves at 50 under 200 pounds.
Right. You can only move at 10 while you're holding on to it. All that different stuff. Blah blah blah. I'll just say we'll subtract the 10, and you'll move at 40.
Sure, that makes sense to me. All right. So for my turn, I'm just gonna be like, hold on tight, and I'm gonna just as much movement as I can towards the house.
Great. And then Theresa, you were dragged along with. Okay. Kill. We're gonna go back to you.
Yeah.
This werewolf, blood-drenched ichor all over it, just seeing red, breathing heavily down upon you, waiting to just continue to attack into you.
Yeah.
While you have your were-raven zombie homie.
Raven zombie homie. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing. Take another swing. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my inspiration.
Go for it.
Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
21. That hits. No problem at all.
Thanks, chat. It wasn't a critical roll for my survival, but it was critical for the emasculation of Grigsby.
Cause balls off.
The emasculation of Grigsby.
21.
Damage? Mm-hmm. How do you want to do this?
How do I want to do this?
Crush his balls.
Crush his balls.
Yeah. I want Hilda to go behind him and just hold his eyes open.
Oh God! With her little, she reaches around him.
Yeah.
And she digs her talons in around his eyes and just begins to hold him open as she begins to.
And then I just Donnie Donowitz him.
And you just fucking clack,
Yeah.
break his whole. You break his entire snout backwards into his skull as it cracks the teeth inward and snaps his neck on impact as his eyes, held open by his own wife, behind him. He just sort of stands there limp as the zombie were-raven holds him up by the talons as they dig under his eyelids into his skull, as he just sort of goes limp and blood streaming out of his broken mouth and neck.
I'm gonna go ahead and raise him too.
I'm
just gonna have them serve me more stew.
Yeah, sounds good. The spores fill into his mouth and explode out of it in this sort of like bulbous mass, and he just sort of.
Yeah. And then I just sit down at the table and I'm like, give him some more of that stew.
And
It's pretty
they
good.
slop some stew in
Best thing I
there.
ate in a while.
They begin to serve you. You're a beta male, Grigsby. All right, well, that's getting to the end of the that's going to end the comment on your end, buddy. Just exit out of those. Very nice. All right. And then, so for the sake of brevity, you all, I assume, just continue to head back to the farmstead. Yeah. You all do notice that this creature follows you and begins to run after you. As it follows Tuisa.
Follows Tuisa.
Because it can see her floating in the air.
Attached to the broom.
Yes.
That's fair.
The Nimbus 3000. Whatever the fuck that was. You know what I mean?
How long does it take us to get back to the house? Is it more than an hour?
Trying to remember how long it took
You
to
said
get
it was
back
like a
there.
half hour.
Yeah, it takes you about a half hour to get back to the house.
So your flight ends.
Yeah, at some point,
So we do
I have
end
to
up
get on the. I have to get
And
on.
then you would be traveling at 25.
30.
Half of 50.
No, because it's if it's over 400 pounds, it goes to 30.
Oh, I thought you said over 200 it goes to half.
That's why you said when you said 40. I was like, that's actually faster. than
Dragging would be half. So when
Yeah,
she wasn't
Well,
on
what
it-
was your speed? It's minus 10?
You had it be minus 10 because she was flying, but she was just holding on to the broom.
Which
Right,
actually
that makes
You said
sense.
40. I think that would have been 20 though, wouldn't it? Because it's base speed is 30, right?
No, its base speed is
Base
50.
speed is 50.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So at over 200 pounds, it does what?
So normally, under 200 pounds, it can travel at 50 feet per second.
Great.
Over 200 pounds, it goes down to 300 feet. or 30
Actually,
feet per
it's
second.
per round. It's not per second.
So
For 6 seconds.
Okay, so got it. So you're traveling at 30.
So I'm traveling at 30, which is what I said originally. Trust me.
Yes, no, I did. Sorry. I thought you said half earlier.
Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Cass,
Well,
should we be leading this thing to the house?
absolutely, Kill's there. He's been having a good fucking time of it, hasn't he?
Yeah, but what about the cows and the old couple?
This thing seems smart to you.
Yes.
It's gonna go for the things trying to kill it.
I will, as we start to get closer to the, because I set my mouse or my rat ahead. As we get reasonably close to the house, I'll try to see through its eyes.
Sure. Reasonably close. You could certainly try. I mean, you'd have to get up to. Yeah.
Is it
So
like a mile, or I forget how
It's 100
the
feet.
range- 100 feet. Okay.
Yes.
So if we're 100 feet of the house, I'll try
sure.
to see
Good to
through
know.
its eyes.
Kill.
Yeah.
After about, let's say, another 30 minutes of these raised creatures serving you, they still have about 30 minutes left each. You see a small little rat crawl up next to you and just sort of plop up. A very familiar looking rat.
Oh, and who am I speaking with? Can you hear through it? I forget.
I don't remember.
You can't do anything through it further than 100 feet away.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. Well, I'm just gonna get a tiny little cup of stew for the rat.
I did. The original command I gave it was to bring kill to us.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. You grab a little cup, put it down, and it just sort of, and it hops down, looks at you, and just begins to scurry out the door.
Okay. I think I get the message, so I'll follow it out.
And the two zombie creatures.
Yep. Come on.
follow you.
Come on, Grigsby's.
Come on, Grigsby's. We're going outside.
Tonight we ride.
Vamonos! These decrepit Last of Us creatures. That's so funny. As you exit out into the backyard, you follow the rat that leads you through the cattle fields. And eventually, Indigo, you feel close enough to the rat's connection that you're just coming up on the cusp of breaking out into like the outskirts of the farm proper, and like breaking out into the cattle fields, and you're like, oh, I feel you've been trying like as close as you can to just force that connection, and eventually you feel that connection reconnect, for lack of a better word, and you can see through it. And as you do, you pierce through the veil and open your eyes once again through the visage of the rat, and you look around. You can see Kill with two decrepit, horrifying looking creatures behind him, just sort of lumbering there, following him, and he seems to be in pretty good spirits. Approaching you.
Sure, why not? Okay. Yeah, I'll hurry along.
Also following in tow in my little macabre parade is the automaton.
Oh my god! Yes, great.
When did you make
Jesus
that?
Christ!
So the alchemy pot kit thing that I have actually functions as like a little automaton that helps
so
me
good.
make the recipes, even though it's got like its own kind of stone,
Him and his squad
kind of
rolling
stove or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's following along as well.
That's so funny. Incredible.
Just a weird parade.
All right, so eventually you do see you see at this point you hear like a very loud like rumbling through the forest, like in front of you. You can see a bunch of trees being shaken as something is coming here. Eventually you see Tuisa on a broom flying overhead like towards you, 40 or so feet up in the air, careening towards you. Tuisa, you can see Kill along with like three other weird creatures in tow behind him in the middle of these cow
I
fields.
tell them to wave too.
They all just sort of the automaton. And eventually you see bursting through the woods in front of you, a handful of feet away from you, this giant creature that I described earlier, just slobbering, giving chase to all you can see is Tuisa flying on a broom in front of you. So yeah,
if I have a chance to make kind of an out of initiative action,
you certainly can. We're gonna actually whenever you choose to whenever you all choose to encounter this creature, we're gonna re-roll it.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate my fungal infestation again. Not the infestation, the symbiotic entity, because it only lasts 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
So, yeah.
The spores erupting out of you just sort of begin to float around you once more. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sirakaz, you're flying on the broom still. Indigo, you are doing your best to keep up on the outskirts.
Wait, Kaz is flying on the broom?
Yeah.
I thought
We're both on the.
They're both.
Oh, you're both on the broom. Oh, I see. Okay.
He's just invisible.
That's why it's over 200 pounds.
I see. I was like, okay, gotcha.
She's stocky.
She thick.
She's
She thick.
she does. She got thick bones. All right, so
Bones like concrete.
bones like concrete. Thick bones. So you eventually break into the sort of cattle fields, and the creature. At this point, you've stayed off to the side. It hasn't really noticed you too much still with the invisibility. You're sort of neck and neck with the creature, just a little ways away as it's trying to like keep up with Tuisa, who is still traveling, was traveling faster than you, and then not after a while, but you couldn't really gain at that point, as the creature has sort of kept just under her for a pretty long time. Eventually, you all begin to coalesce back into one spot. Let's all re-roll initiative. And we're actually going to take let's take our break here. It's about 7:40. We're going to break until about 7:55, a little closer to 8 or something like that, and then we'll jump back into this with the new initiative and play it out for the second half of the.
I can't name.
Hell yeah.
Of the session.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. All right. We will see you all in a few minutes.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
And welcome back. All right, y'all. So now that we're all here, let's all. Well, you already rolled. Tell me what your initiative is. Oh, okay. Well, roll if you haven't.
16.
16 on kill. Kaz.
23.
23.
23.
23 skidoo.
2319.
2319. 2319.
Right. Potion for Cusco. Cusco's boy.
Cusco's boys. Teresa.
18.
Very nice. Ooh, look at all you.
Just had to one up me.
A little bit more.
Slippy.
Whatever.
It's a little more.
Squeaker.
Just
What?
A little more. It's a little bit faster than you.
a little faster than you. No problem. No problem. Okay. So.
It's like nighttime, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Alrighty. So, for all intents and purposes, Kaz and Tuisa, you are
Right.
40 feet in the air. You are sort of in the middle of the cattle field, and the creature is not directly below you, but like about 5 to 10 feet behind below you. You don't know where Indigo is, but you do see that Kill is, let's call it, Kill, we can say however close you wanted to get to the creature before we got into combat, so you can call it.
I mean, I'd probably want to be like, probably just say like 60 feet out. Like
Sounds great.
not
60
quite,
feet out. You can see that Kill is 40 feet below you, but 60 feet out.
Am I still on my way there, or could I have gotten time to like position myself behind the kill?
We'll say that you wouldn't have been able to get behind Kill at this point, but you can be like 20 feet away from Kill,
Okay.
we'll say.
Cool.
So, there you go.
Did we ever establish whether or not I can use a bow with my hand thing?
I'll allow it. That's fine. Yeah.
Then maybe you'll allow this too, because this is something I was thinking about before we like.
Sure. Let's hear it.
I was going to switch to my bow at some point, if that's okay. Just
That's fine.
yeah, cool.
Wait, with your sword hand?
With my hand that has like a little
You take the
prosthesis.
Oh, it has like a
take
thing
your
attached
thing
to
off.
it,
You
basically.
put a new
I figure,
attachment on.
I figure now it probably takes an action to do that.
Yeah, essentially all you have to do is like detach the sword attachment, put that away, and then attach like a tiny little hook, and you can just use that as like the
Yeah, it works.
drawback on the bow.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, I'm glad you're super okay with that. Super okay,
Nice.
because I'm just gonna start shooting.
So I started blasting.
Start blasting.
This will drop your invisibility, I believe.
Shit.
Hey, he already sees me.
That's true.
The arrow's gonna come out of nowhere, so this is gonna do sneak attack. So
Can I ask, in that whole time, how terrible do you look?
How terrible do I look?
Yeah. Like,
You've seen me worse. I would say that I've definitely taken some hits. I mean, I'm bleeding out the back for sure.
he do be bleeding out the back.
in the pathway, can I have done a cure wounds on him?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Just rubbing a little lotion into your
Yeah,
shoulders
into his
from
fourth hole.
behind.
Preach.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's behind the knee.
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
So does this creature seem like large or like?
It seems like a large
Do I add
creature,
any
not yet huge, but you know, you never know.
All right.
Thank you.
You never know.
You never know.
All right. So yeah, let's fire this bow and pray, I suppose.
Tell me, that's
a nat 20.
to know you critical hit.
And
Do some damage. It's gonna modify your sneak attack to critical hit.
that's what I need to know.
Critical hit. Oh no, technically it's not though, right? Did we decide that we're playing with the 1D&D rules?
Oh.
Well, it's
still crits,
it's a
just one
spell
extra
zone
damage.
critical, right?
That's right.
Yeah. One
Yes.
extra dive damage.
So it's 1 extra dive damage.
Oh, so I just grab another d6.
Mhm.
Yeah. 15, 17.
Although, is that one of the things that they already immediately undid?
I think it is. But
They did.
But we were just gonna keep playing.
We're gonna keep playing with it anyways because I want to test it.
Okay.
Plus, you already earlier you didn't have the monster
right.
crit.
22.
2 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. The arrow flies from out of nowhere in the perception of this creature. From what does Anakin say? From my perspective, the Jedi are evil. So fucking stupid. That's a real line from episode 3. Anyways, everyone went.
Character differences.
From my perspective, the Jedi. Okay, so how much did you say? 22?
It said 22 damage total.
22 points of damage. The arrow flies out of nowhere, slams directly into the clavicle of this creature, and it pierces through and it lets out a guttural sound. But something about this creature. You get the sense that while that strike was tried and true, it didn't do as much as you thought it might.
I will turn around and I guess be like, do you need me to let you off anywhere? or we just fly around?
It seems like a bad neighborhood. Do you want me to?
preferably not. No.
Or I'm gonna fly around and
Please.
just stay in my range then.
For sure.
Let you figure your shit out.
You just gonna sort of stay up in the air?
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just. Basically, my goal is to just stay within 60 feet of the thing.
Sure.
That's a good amount of feet. I was going to ask you to stay within.
Sounds good. All right, Indigo, it is your turn.
All right, I'm moving to get behind Kill.
You do so.
35 feet of movement. How far does that put me from the wolf?
That puts you 65 feet away from the wolf.
Gotcha. Then I'm going to do a Chaos Bolt, level 1 Chaos Bolt.
Go for it.
Why does mine always squeak?
Do you want a different one every time?
Yeah, that's a 13
Is
to
it the
hit.
same one?
13 does not hit, my friend. I'm so sorry. Just barely misses.
Okay.
It's just the way-
Alrighty, that is the end of your turn. Tuisa,
Did you just attack?
Yeah, so I'm
your
I'm
invisibility.
I'm
Visible,
now-
but we're 60 feet up from the creature, so we're probably not within 60 feet of him since he said he's 60 feet away.
I'm 65 feet away from the wolf.
So
All right,
we do,
You're not within
if we
60
do
feet.
the hypotenuse.
Mathematics.
So no, cannot hit that. But I will Ray of Sickness on the wolf.
Ooh,
Which
spooky.
I roll for that.
Holy fucking hell.
What did I roll? I rolled a 1.
Aw.
I'm allowing that once today.
You loose this ray of sickness out, and
That's good.
unfortunately, while you do not have Kaz pukes everywhere now. While you do not have your stability about you while you're this high up in the air, you are not used to this type of altitude, especially with spell casting, and you're literally straddling a broom in the middle of the fucking sky, and it's very unnerving, to be totally honest with you, even though you've been traveling for the past 20-30 minutes like this.
I'm not good on brooms for some reason.
No, one might think you would be, but unfortunately you're not. And as you loose this ray of sickness, it sort of just peters out halfway through as you're not able to control the concentration on it the entire way through.
I can always drop you on a roof.
The classic Tuisa on a roof. All right. Is that the end of your turn, my friend?
Yes.
Kill.
Are there any trees around or roofs?
There's a roof. There's a house right there.
That's gonna
There's
be too far
a
away.
house maybe about 100 feet away.
Now we good. We good.
Quick maths.
Quick maths.
Short maths.
Okay. So he's 60 feet away from me, that's what we said?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to take, let's say, 20 steps back, 20 feet back. I'm gonna move.
Okay.
And fuck it. I'll move my full 25 feet back.
Okay.
So I'm 85 feet away from
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And I'm going to, so that the edge of this spell is right in front of me, I'm going to channel vitality into the plants around me.
Oh.
I'm going to cast plant growth,
Plant growth.
centered 100 feet away from me,
What
to be
the-
15 feet behind
What the
the
fuck?
wolf creature.
What the hell?
So for a 100-foot radius,
What the fuck?
movement takes 4 feet to move 1 foot.
What the fuck? That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, if it's got like a 30 feet movement, it can only move like 1 square.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Inigo, you're caught up in this.
Yeah.
As this is loosed out, the plants from beneath
Wait, I
killed.
built the plant growth?
Yeah.
I thought it was 6. Oh, okay.
And then he moves behind you.
Moved back.
Yeah.
And the radius is 100 feet.
I see.
So this encompasses
Centered
you.
on.
How far away were you from the?
I was 65 feet from the wolf. But you said you.
He was 5 feet
so-
behind you. You
Yeah.
moved 25 feet.
Yeah.
So 20 feet
So
behind
basically,
you.
you have 1 full round of movement to. Well, no, you have 20 feet of plant growth between, but you're going to be moving faster. It'll be fine.
The earth erupts under you and around the wolf in 100 feet around you. And you just see just this wildlife of thorns and thistles and branches and roots just erupt out of the ground. And
It's nice.
it is it's quite a sight to behold. All right, that is your turn, my friend. Okay.
So I'm gonna-
It is the demon wolf's turn. So, seeing this happen in front of it is going to.
I'm gonna have Hilda and Habs. Is that his name?
Habs, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Habs, yeah.
Hilda and Habs stand as my 2 sentinels. Like
Amazing.
10 feet in the plant growth.
Okay.
Standing guard.
Sure.
And I'm gonna have my little tiny servant hanging out next to
I
me.
love it.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's hilarious. Okay. It is going to. Well, it's going to immediately become incensed with all this around it. It's going to attempt to continue to move forward. It gets. It has 40 feet of movement.
Okay.
So it can move
So it
2
can move
blocks.
two blocks.
So
Yeah.
it moves through and like the branches just like reach up, grab at it, pull it down as it begins to slush through. Gets 10 feet forward, and then it's going to use its action to. You all see its mane start to glow, and it just starts to shift and shimmy and like shake a little bit, and like bits of ember begin to cascade off of it, and it. And just erupts a blaze of fire in front of it and attempts to just burn everything down. This is technically just an AoE cone in
Yeah.
front of it, but it doesn't reach any of you because you're too far away from it.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. But we'll say that, I mean, like, it's just, he takes a fucking flamethrower to everything in front of it. So for the next, we'll say in a cone, 60 feet in front of it, it's just fucking cindered, if that's cool.
Yeah.
So technically,
It's-
so that would be like, so it's clear for 60 feet, and then like for the last, 15 feet, it's still going? Something like that, right?
Technically, I think that would, because I was 65 feet away. If it moved up 10 feet, then I think that'd be in range of that.
Well, it was fit. Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
it's
So
fine.
you would catch that. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save.
Yes.
Is this a charming fire breath?
Unfortunately, it is not, my friend.
Okay.
I'm pretty charmed by it. I'll be honest.
I'm pretty. This is pretty cool.
I'm gonna Tides of Chaos this roll.
Yeah, certainly.
Which is good because I rolled a 4.
I just look up. I'm like, I was not expecting the fire blast.
That's pretty good. So that's gonna be 19.
19. Yes, you succeed. You take half of this damage.
Okay.
So you suffer.
Glad I kept my sentinels just out of reach.
Okay. Ooh. Uh, 20 points of fire damage.
I'm looking rough, y'all.
All right.
No.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. You see that its bristles and stuff sort of really dull down into like a dark gray ash kind of color. Perhaps it expended that for some time. Who knows? That is going to end its turn. Sirikaz.
Real quick, the Autolycus arrows, are those not technically magical, or are they just really well made?
Sorry, say that again?
The Autolycus arrows?
They're not magical.
Okay.
They're really well made.
I just want to make sure. All right. No one's within 5 feet of it, right?
No.
I hate to do this.
Do
I
it.
truly do.
Do it.
I'm gonna fly the broom down closer to the wolf. I'm going to take out Gold Toe's shiv,
Okay.
and I'm gonna jump on its back.
All right, you take the broom down as close as you can comfortably.
About 10 feet.
10 feet, and you just sort of you hoist yourself up, sort of just Spider-Man style, just like kneeling on it, and you just sort of leap up. As you're unsheathing Gold Toe Shiv, you just grab it with both your hands and you just carve or attempt to carve into its back. Go ahead and make an attack roll. I'll say make it with advantage since you're just dropping straight down on it.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a speed advantage.
Go for it. And you can add with sneak attack on this too because it's an advantage.
Well, if it hits with a 13.
13 just
wait, sorry. What did you just roll?
13.
What was it you were rolling? Was that an
attack roll?
Attack.
Wait, can I do a reaction right now? Because Tides of Chaos is not a...
Tides of Chaos is not a reaction, no. That's just a feature you can do.
Bend luck. So add 1d4 to that, whatever you just rolled.
Nice.
Roll on.
I can't look.
15?
15 hits.
All right, and crit adds an extra attack die, right?
That's right.
Okay. So again, I'm rolling.
Nice.
Ooh, wait.
9, 10, 14, 15. So that's going to be 19 damage, and please roll a Constitution
Saving throw. This is the full damage because this is a magical dagger. Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
That is a 20.
So nothing happens.
Got it. All right. You carve into the back of this creature, and for the first time, this creature really winces and wails and howls at the damage that is being done to it. You feel the full force of this magical blade cutting into its back. Very nice, my friend. Indigo.
Yeah, I'm going to do a Mind Sliver. So,
I'm going to do what the kids call a mind sliver.
Yes.
Go for it.
In save DC 15.
In save DC 15. That is going to be a... Wow, it's got a negative modifier for that. So 11.
Cool.
Fails.
All right. It's going to be 7 psychic damage.
7 points of psychic damage. You see it flails as Kaz sort of stands on its back holding onto Gold Toe Shiv that is carved into him. It begins to loose its head as it begins to reel up with one of its paws sort of like slamming against its head that you're causing this terrible damage against it.
And it'll take a penalty to its next save by the time, or...
Make sure you remember that.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my 35 feet of movement to get as far away as I can.
Yeah.
Going through those plant growth and...
So we'll round up and we'll say that we'll go with 40 feet for you, and then so you can move 10,
Okay.
right? Because that's what it is.
So
and
you
then
just get out.
So you just get out, yeah,
Cool.
and then your movement ends.
All right.
Sounds good. Great. Okay. That is the end of your turn. Dweesa, you're up. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Midnight Joker. We appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Am I able to control this crazy contraption that I now am the sole?
It doesn't require it.
It doesn't require
doesn't-
to.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That'd be so
cool.
funny. Oh, fuck! Fucking careens out of nowhere.
I mean, well, she would just fall.
Harry Potter ass.
It'd be way funnier if it just fucking like goes haywire.
I'm thinking Quidditch. So, well, first thing, I'm going to take a little sniff of my stuff, and as I breathe out, I'm gonna say to the beast, "You're the only one left." Isn't that funny? And I'm gonna
Nice.
Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
Tasha City slapped
You know,
it
the
for
last
sure.
character we had that had that spell, they would tell a joke. I like that you just say it really quick.
You say shit and then follow it up
Isn't that
with
funny?
I love it.
Isn't that hilarious?
Funny. I
love
think it's funny.
You breathe it out. It's hilarious.
It's like...
It's hilarious.
It's got disadvantage on the save.
It's
You,
got like a dark sense.
It's a different
Yes.
funny. You know, it's not funny.
I'm just being honest.
Like, isn't it funny that like you have terrible fashion sense?
I think it's hilarious.
So it's different. It's like, I just think it's funny how...
Yes, it's totally that. You breathe out this incantation against it, and you feel the spell loose out. And as it sort of casts over this creature's visage, it does not cling on to it.
Shit.
It seems to be immune to charming effects. Tasha City's laughter is a charm.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
If it wasn't, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what else it would be.
I don't know. But how far away from Indigo am I now? If I am
How far away from
directly
Indigo?
above the creature.
So Indigo moved
10 feet.
10 feet away from the creature that
It was.
so you're 60 feet away from it because you just moved 10. It moved 10 up from you, right? So you're 65.
I was
You're 65 feet.
Moved up 10, so it was 55 feet. Then
And
I
now you
moved
move back 10. So
it
you're
was
65 feet.
Yeah.
You were 10 feet above the creature.
Yeah, and then
so
65 feet. So let's do some math. No, it's fine.
No, so 65 feet at least.
So I'm just gonna use the broom to zoom in Indigo's direction as
Broom
far as
zoom.
I can.
Sounds good. You can move 50 feet.
Yeah.
So you closed the distance to 15 feet.
Okay.
That's the end of your turn?
Is my turn.
Great. Kill. You're up, buddy.
Okay, so how much of
As we're
a
going to be going after the creature.
how much of a growth barrier is there at this point? Do we decide left?
So between
I think
there's 10.
There's
10 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So
It still has to close the 50 feet of that.
Okay.
Or of the nothing.
Yeah.
Then 10 feet.
Yeah.
Then you.
So I will just take. I'll tell the zombos to withdraw, and I'll take another 10 feet back.
Okay.
And then
Zombos withdraw.
centered at the creature, I'm going to cast Conjure Animals,
Okay.
and I'm going to conjure 2 direwolves.
2 direwolves, baby.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
brother.
Wolf on wolf action.
Exactly.
Wolf on wolf violence.
The real problem is wolf on wolf file.
That is the real problem.
Really rubbing it in today. Okay.
Yeah, for real. Kill's got vendettas.
Okay. So, and then I will have the 2 direwolves make.
Plant growth's not concentration, right?
It is not.
Okay.
So I'll have the 2 direwolves make bite attacks.
Your
You can't-
are your spores concentration? Okay, good to know.
So the first one,
Just trying to get you anywhere.
yeah, I know. And Kaz is on its back, right?
Kaz is on its back.
Okay, so
yes.
it gets pack tactics.
That's so funny. That's so good. That's great.
It's a 9.
Sure.
It's
Back
a
tactics, I
19
love
to
it.
hit.
19 hits.
Okay,
That's
and
so
you have to make
funny.
a DC 13 strength save, which I
Okay.
guess would be a disadvantage because of the mind sliver.
Oh yeah.
It is. Oh my
Right.
Well,
god.
sorry, it's not disadvantage. It's a minus.
Oh, minus.
minus
Okay.
1d4 from their roll.
Okay, so
Okay.
roll d4.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You won't.
You won't do it. So it's
3.
a strength saving throw?
Yep, strength
Okay.
save.
That is a 4.
Okay, so
It's knocked prone,
so
right?
it's knocked prone. Yes,
Oh
the
my
wolf
god,
drags
that's
it
so
down to the
funny.
ground.
The wolf grabs against its neck and pulls it to the ground.
It takes 4 piercing damage.
Oh my goodness! And this is full.
I'm
damage.
sorry,
This is
7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage, and this is full because these are magical attacks.
No, we decided these are not magical attacks.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so then this is going to be
To make
4.
this a little less
So
broken.
it would be 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
right.
And
yeah.
then
well, I might go back on that. Like, why wouldn't these be magical attacks?
it's up to you.
No, that's dumb. Magical attacks. Yeah. Now that we're in practice, that doesn't make any sense to me.
And then the other wolf with pack tactics rolls a
Let this be broken. Have fun.
rolls a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Yeah, and then does another 8 damage.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Points of damage. Great. Alrighty, my friend. Yeah, they just shred into him. And knock him prone. That's so funny. Holy hell.
Can he even get up with the entanglement, or is that?
He's not.
He's not entangled right now.
Oh, okay.
He will use half his movement to get up on his turn, as it just sort of. It's just so funny. It's gonna attack one of the dire wolves for sure.
yeah.
It's going to use a bite attack against it. So that is first going to be a 17 to hit.
Okay, it hits.
Okay, that is going to be. 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then its tail singer is going to swing around and try to sting that same one.
Okay.
That is going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. This is going to deal. It's cocked. 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Need a con save on that direwolf.
Okay. Con save. 15.
15 succeeds.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. It does not become poisoned nor paralyzed. All right, that is the end of the demon wolf's turn.
Hell yeah.
Kaz, you're up. Indigo, you're on deck.
All right, I'm still on its back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm just going again.
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
For like the same spot. I
Yeah,
guess.
advantage because you have allies around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna give me my fucking sneak attack.
Is it like
Or wait,
zero?
no. So you don't get advantage. You
That's
just
good,
get.
'cause I rolled
Yeah.
2 nat ones.
Oh, nice. Well, that's crazy.
No, I gotta re-roll though. 'Cause
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I always forget. You don't get advantage on that. You just get sneak attack without having advantage.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
So natural one.
So no, this is the real roll now.
No.
That's I rolled under false pretense.
Okay. And both of them were bad.
But you wouldn't have known which one to pick.
I picked the nat one. So you flail around a little bit, and you bring Gold Toe Ship back, and you go to stab down, and it as it's standing back up and turning around and like lashing its tail, it brings its tail around, and it ends up knocking you not off of it, but enough to the point where you just fully like whiff on that attack. Unfortunately.
Well, I can't really do anything else because I'm not dual wielding right now.
Damn, I forgot.
Spooky
well.
dookie.
Yeah. Let me make 100% sure that. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Okie dokie.
Hey Sal.
Yep.
Yes, man.
Can I?
Unless I can hide its fur.
I was gonna bonus action heal Jamie. Can I do that?
Oh, I will be benevolent. That's
okay.
fine.
I'm gonna second level healing word.
Cool.
Thank you.
A way to show me up.
Carry on.
Indigo, your turn. Tweezer, you're on deck.
So Teresa's on the broom next to me. Is that right?
I'm about 15 feet away.
Oh, okay. But like, are you ground level or are you up in the air? Right now?
I'm in a diagonal going towards you.
Diagonal.
I'm diagonal.
Diagonally.
You.
Yeah, yeah.
You are up in the air. Okay.
Jamie, I healed you
Diagonally.
for
So
9.
if we really want to hypotenuse this shit,
15 feet away.
How far
Share
am I
the
from?
two.
How far am I from the wolf right now?
You are.
60 feet.
I can't do square roots in my
65 feet?
head.
I can do some.
Yeah, it never moved,
Yeah,
so
it's like a
65 feet.
9.
Okay. Can I? Do you need a special feat to be able to move and then action and then move again?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll step 5 foot forward.
Okay.
Mind sliver.
Got it.
No, I was
15.
5.
Cool. That's gonna be.
Thinking not.
65.
I mean, in saves are.
I'd say, yeah,
gonna
it's got a
fail most
negative
of
on
them,
it. Yeah,
8 damage.
No,
8
no,
psychic
no.
damage.
8 psychic damage. Very nice.
And then remaining 30 feet, I'll move away from it.
Okay. Sounds great. That's the end of your turn.
Yup.
All right. Tuisa, you're up. Kelly, you're on deck.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go for a high five.
For sure. On Indigo.
Yeah, on Indigo.
It's a point of
All
inspiration.
right. So you have to move. Let's see. Indigo, you moved your full movement after that, right?
Oh wait, no, you
Yes.
moved. Shit.
Yeah. So
Well,
he
I
moved.
did.
He moved
So
30
I
feet away.
am-
Well, I got 50 feet.
So you
The 5 feet forward was right
Right.
into the thicket. So.
Oh, that's true.
So the 5 feet
Into the
forward
thick of
took
it?
you.
10 feet?
Well, the 5 feet
or
out
40 feet.
took him.
Sure. Okay. So 5 feet in, and then 20 feet to get back out. So 25 feet of movement just to get back where
Okay,
you
so
started.
I'm only, right now I am 75 feet away from the wolf, is that right? I move,
Hold
I
on,
move a
hold on.
total of 10 away.
You can move 35 feet total. 5, 20. So minus 25. So plus 10. So you're 70 feet away from the.
70 feet away.
Yes, you're 70 feet away from the wolf, and therefore
So that's
25 feet away from you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the 25. Give him a
High five.
reach down my hand. You gonna high five me?
Yeah.
I put some healing cream on my hand.
Oh yeah, delicious.
High
Very
five him.
good.
You're getting a good old cure wound
Ooh.
at first level. Yeah, it's like
Well, it gotta be.
that's
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Does it?
I don't like.
there's something you don't know about.
Luisa secretes.
Fuck.
we all?
It's a 1.
We all-
Ooh, sad. We all do secrete.
But
Everybody
plus 5,
secretes.
so 6.
6 points of health.
Yeah, 6 points of health.
Everybody loves Indigo.
And I'm gonna do a good old U-turn and head back towards
Papa Yui. Hell yeah,
Papa
dude.
Yui.
Alrighty. Kill. It is your turn. Kaz, you're going after the creature.
Yeah.
Little creature.
Oh, fuck. They've all creature.
All right. I'm gonna look at it and just be like, I'm gonna look at Hilda and I'm gonna look at Abs and I'm just gonna be like, chill touch.
So good.
And yeah, fire chill touch.
I hit him with a chill touch.
Yeah.
hit him with the chill touch.
Chill touch.
That's
You're a beta male,
16.
son. 16 to hit?
Yes, sir.
Hits.
Petersonian.
Petersonian.
What the fuck, Shadow?
All right, that's six necrotic damage,
6 necrotic
and I believe he
damage.
can't like heal until his next turn. So, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Chill touch.
That doesn't sound very chill to me.
Sounds good, buddy. You slap him with a fucking dead hand. And
Yeah.
he goes, ow. Ow, why would you do that? What have you done to my friends?
How does Indigo look? Much better? A little better?
I'm a little better. I'm looking roughly at 17 out of 43. If I were to
Roughly.
roughly.
Shit.
One word to ask.
After all those heals,
All right,
amazing.
I'll hit him with another.
I rolled pretty bad.
I'll hit him with another second level healing word.
All right. Hit him
Wow,
with it.
totally nailed it. Missed with both
Let's
dice.
just see.
Totally
He
nailed
gets
it.
to re-roll because he missed his fucking tray.
Bro.
He didn't roll
That's
in
what
the
I've been doing the
tray.
whole
Everyone
time.
knows if you have a tray and it goes out of the tray, you don't get the talent.
Another 9.
You never, you don't have a tray, buddy.
Yeah,
So
maybe
the
you
world
can
is
try.
your oyster. It
Okay.
stops where it stops.
And now my wolves are gonna attack.
I get a tray, brother. Don't
Get
tell
your-
you.
I'm gonna need a tray, actually.
Get your
Okay, that's a hit.
I have a tray, but I don't use it. I just use it to store dice. Basically, that's where they live.
That's a hit.
This is their
Sure.
free range.
So they both hit.
area that they can live sustainably.
Make the
Straight saves.
strength save.
That one is going to be 15.
Okay, that one will save.
And the other one is going to be 7.
So he's prone again.
Oh my god. These wolves just destroying this guy. Not really, they're not even doing that much damage.
No, they don't do much
It's
damage.
just so annoying for him.
Yeah, but they're using up his turns.
They really are.
Okay, so the first one does.
They go after me.
Thank God you missed that last one, and then they're hitting right now too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 6 damage on the first one, and
Okay.
then much better. 12 damage on the second one.
Ooh, very nice.
And he's prone.
Yeah, they maul him, and he goes prone. That's your turn, though. Yes.
Yep.
He is going to stand back up. And
I do want them, by the way, to be kind of flanking him.
okay, good to know. It's going to continue to attack the one that it's been attacking. So bite attack is going to be a 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, that is going to be. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Really good. That's going to be 29 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, this wolf explodes in a cloud of spores.
And he just Kaz, on the back of this thing, you see it whip its head around and just open its maw. I want to say maw again, but open its mouth wider than you've seen when it attacked you that first time that you dodged out of the way. Seemed deal withable. Its mouth opens up so wide, it almost goes fully like. What's the word I'm looking
Fully
for?
180
Like a straight-
degrees.
yeah, exactly, like a straight
Stranger
line.
Things.
That's like an obtuse angle.
Yeah, obtuse angle, motherfucker, and
Oh,
it
yeah, 181,
swings
bro.
around, and it just fucking clamps down on this wolf, and as it pierces through the visage of this dire wolf, just, and it just sort of, it just is like the fuck, and its tail onto the other one.
Yep.
Oh, this might not hit. That is going to be a 13 to hit.
Just misses.
Ooh, just misses. And the other dire wolf, after seeing what the fuck just happened to that, dips and ducks out of the way.
Big.
All right. Big if true. Kaz, you're up. Indigo. Indigo, you're on deck.
Sad.
Sad. Sad.
Sad.
Run.
I'm gonna go ahead and I guess right myself if I'm still like a little bit flailing, and I'm gonna try to stab him. In that wound that I made.
Stab
Bro,
him.
have you ever considered stabbing him?
Listen,
What if you tried
hey,
stabbing him?
I'm sticking to what I'm good at.
That's right, baby.
All right, stab him.
I'm putting
God
him in
bless.
it. I love you. That's great.
Made himself a dice tray.
Oh, that's so good.
It's working already.
Oh my god!
One, baby.
Yeah! It's and sneak attack.
attack.
Yes, very good.
That's
amazing.
Yeah, I put all the rest in dice, Joe.
Oh yeah.
That's
Rolled
too.
really good.
12, 16, 24. So 24 damage.
24 points of
you go.
damage with the
digging
Ulto ship.
it.
Yeah, you're just raking it, baby. Carving into it. You can see now, however, as you've raked into it this much, those sort of orange streaks on its body, its blood begins to sort of pour out a little bit. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, easy. I'm great at those. I think it's +8.
Jeez.
Natural 1 incoming.
Oh, let's go. Whatever 18 + 8 is.
Yeah, you
He's
succeed.
rolling in the tray finally. He's never gonna roll back
Now
again.
he's super powerful. You succeed, so you only suffer 1 point of. Oh Christ alive! You only suffer 1 point of. My do not disturb is on. What the fuck? Why did that happen? That was weird. My text message happened. You only suffer 1 point of fire damage as the blood begins
Is that
to.
before or after my strength against it? Because remember, I take half damage to fire, being a tiefling.
Oh, I'm gonna rule that you can't not take damage from this since you're not immune.
Yeah,
so
right.
it gets to the lowest point it possibly can.
Sure.
And you suffer 1 point of fire damage from this as it burns into you. We can think of it more as a we can think of this more as like a corrosive thing rather than like a heat situation.
Sure.
You know what I mean? As the blood gets on you and begins to spooky.
Was it like still there? Like
No. It burns into you.
cool.
All right. Is that going to be the end of your turn, my friend?
Yeah, no, unless you want me to hide in its fur, like I said.
I climb inside. Indigo, you're up. Tuisa, you're on deck.
All right. I'd like to start kind of circling a little bit. I want to start getting. I don't know if I can do this turn or not, but I want to get within 60 feet of it, but not with plant roofing in front of me, if possible.
That's not possible.
Should be using
Okay.
It's a full circle around it.
Oh, it's like a full radius. Okay.
Yes.
Well, in that case,
There's over 100 feet behind it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's and there's a lot. There is a
How
lot.
far
This
am I
spell is
from
nuts.
full?
Not that far.
You are, yeah, you're close.
You're like 10 feet away from him,
I'll
right?
get
Or
my
something like
kill,
that.
and I'll shoot a chaos bolt at the wolf.
Yeah.
This will trigger a wild surge.
Oh yeah, baby.
First.
Go ahead and roll attack,
Okay.
and we'll also then I'll have you roll
Okay.
that. So I just want to. Yeah, very good.
So, but I don't roll doubles on damage because I think Kaz will be the only one that's in 30 feet of it. I got a.
We definitely sacrifice Kaz before we sacrifice a wolf.
Oh, there's wolf too. There we go. 20 to hit.
Definitely. It hits. Go ahead and roll a D300.
D300.
Actually, I feel like with the nature of a chaos bolt, you should just like pick a random target anyway. Just like roll off.
Yeah, good luck, everybody else.
Yeah.
Whoop!
Yeah, if I'm lucky, I'll get fire.
That would be awesome.
96.
96. Very nice. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting.
I hate that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you fucking loose this chaos bolt around. Go ahead and deal damage.
Did not roll double, so we're good. So that's going to be 9 cold damage.
9 points of cold damage. As the spell sears into it, as the chaotic bolt crystallizes and slams into it, you deal damage. However, it does not deal as much damage as you figured it might. It seems to have resistance to this type of damage.
Okay.
However, my friend, you can take an action because that only costs you a bonus action. As for the next minute, all of the next spells that cost 1 action for you only cost one bonus action.
So can I still cast a spell, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's.
Actually, no, technically not.
Yeah, because it was.
Yeah,
No,
do
you
a
can
bonus
take an
action
action,
as an
but
action.
all your spells now are bonus actions. So you can't take a
all
bonus.
your spells are bonus
Yes,
actions.
all,
Oh, interesting.
all your spells
Okay.
that are actions now are bonus actions.
Ah, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can
So you
do
can't-
something, but you just
do
can't.
a bonus action as an action instead.
Right.
Correct. You can't reverse engineer, unfortunately.
Okay. Well,
Punch it.
I run, punch it. Yeah.
I don't know what to do here.
Spit in its general direction.
Very good.
I don't know if I have any other
That's what I do.
actions
Tell
to
him,
really do.
tell him his father is a hamster.
Give me a little back massage.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, can I? Is there an
6
aid?
seconds.
Is there an aid another?
There's a help action. You can help kill.
I use the help action on him.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell
I feel
yeah.
like, yo, this is how I aim my chaos.
Yeah.
Because this is the chill touch is the only spell that I have that has an attack roll, like a ranged
That's
attack
so
roll.
funny.
You gotta close one eye.
Yeah, hey, bro, close the eye. idiot.
Is my gangsta lean? Like,
That's right. Yeah, you turn the gun sideways. Very good.
Kill shot.
Kill shot.
kill shot.
All right, lovely. Tuisa, you're up. Kill, you're on deck.
So I'm going to go. So I did 25 out of the 50, so I'm 25 back again. So that means I'm within 50 feet of the creature.
Correct.
I'm gonna try again.
It is not moved because of these fucking dire wolves. So.
On a sick ray, get some good powder and blow it in his direction.
Yeah, blow it in his direction.
I'm blowing in his direction. That's a 20.
Oh.
28.
28. Yes.
That hits.
It does. Fuck.
It's 2d8. And spells don't get.
Spells don't crit.
Spells don't crit. That's right, y'all. You heard it here first. We're doing the new playtest. Spells don't crit.
Do you want
No, I like my tray.
That's 2.
I like my tray.
2 points of damage.
Yeah.
What kind of damage is it?
I think it's poison.
Poison?
No, yeah.
Poison. Well, don't feel too bad because it doesn't do any damage at all.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, I had a choice between cold and poison. I guess I picked the right thing.
Yeah, you did.
Can it be poisoned? Probably not.
It also is immune to the poison condition.
Yep. Does it do anything?
All
else?
of this shit that you just spew on it, it just sort of.
Do I get inspiration though because I rolled
Yeah.
20?
You
Heroic
do.
inspiration.
You do. Nice, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll
I rolled a
just.
20 earlier. I didn't get inspiration.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you got.
Did you? Did you get a natural 20 earlier?
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, take inspiration then.
I wasn't sure if that's because the spell.
You gotta remind. There's a lot of stuff I gotta remember. It's hard for me to
spells
remember
can't
that.
crit,
I thought it was any.
or is
Yeah,
it
any 20.
Any nat 20 you roll, you get inspiration. Cool. Very fun.
Well, that's okay because we could have doubled. No damage.
True. All right, is that a 10?
That's my turn.
All right, Kill, you're
I
up.
can't really do much, guys.
Kaz, you're after the creature.
I'm up. I'm gonna look back at Indigo and just be like, chill touch.
Yes. Extremely chill touch.
Extremely
Loose
chill
it
touch.
with his
Oh, fuck.
with his guidance.
Oh, by the way, cool doesn't do as much damage.
Oh, did you know?
Oh yeah, good to know. Well, what are you
Chill
gonna
do necrotic?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, there we
do? Yeah.
Not so chill touch.
9. No, that's the hit. Wow, that's terrible.
chill, but
14.
Did you roll with advantage from the health
did.
action?
Called it.
14?
Yeah.
Just barely hits.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I think it's like a
Alright.
skeletal.
Yeah, it's a
Maybe that's
skeletal.
what
It's a spectral hand.
a spectral hand.
Basically.
That's 5 necrotic damage.
I have a bony character.
And
that does a
then
skeleton hand.
my wolf friend will attack him
Oh!
with pack tactics, and that's a nut 20.
Tactics.
All right, so it's 2d6 plus 3. And I need a third d6. I want to roll all 3.
You want this one?
Thank you.
It glows in the
got
dark.
Thank you. That.
Just so useful.
Ooh, that was my best die. 13 piercing damage from the wolf.
Okay.
And make the strength save.
God damn it. That's so funny.
Did he
Natural 20.
Okay. All right. Okay.
This time he fucking holds on. He's like,
That's all I'm gonna do.
all right, sounds good. Okay, it is the creature's turn. All right, so let's see.
I'll actually tell the zombies to kind of like fan out.
Okay,
Just use their 20-foot movement to fan out each way.
good to know.
And I'll have the automaton kind of fan out to the right as well.
Okay,
Just trying to separate everybody against
fear, sure.
breath.
All right,
That hot breath.
it's going to bite attack the direwolf. That is going to be a 17.
It hits. How many attacks does that have the wolf saved you? Like 3 full rounds?
Hey, wait, it's got a stinger still.
Yeah,
Actually, I think it makes more sense for the stinger to get me than the mouth.
that's true, yeah.
Ooh, 25 points of piercing damage on that.
Ooh, that's pretty saucy. It's still up.
Stinger. 20.
That hits.
Jesus. 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, it's still up.
Con saving throw.
Con save. It's 8.
It becomes poisoned and then subsequently paralyzed.
I was gonna say, wait, what?
Yeah, it's poisoned, right?
And also paralyzed.
And paralyzed, yeah.
And incapacitated.
Well, being paralyzed means you're incapacitated.
Yeah. In case you didn't know.
Yeah. Do you want the cards?
Yeah, I did.
Three of them,
They're
actually?
very
Yeah.
distracting.
I've assembled a flowchart for you. Affects you.
They're very distracting.
All right, that is the end of its turn. Kaz, you're up. Indigo, you're on deck.
Love that.
I guess I'll try to dig in with gold dust.
Go for it, buddy.
One more time. You know, I was gonna do something that I probably won't do anymore. All right, let me grab this.
Cool story, bro.
18.
18 hits.
I don't have sneak attack anymore, though, do I? Because it is incapacitated.
Yeah, that's not the dire wolf is not a threat to the wolf anymore.
Okay.
Man, I got the allergy itches like in like the back of my
So it's gonna be 7 damage and roll a con saving throw.
con saving throw. 7 points of damage. Couple bennies? I'm okay, right? You want a couple bennies?
Popping them bennies.
Popping a benny? Con save is fucking 24.
Okay, never mind. With that, I think it is time to dismount.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I absolutely can.
Please and thank you.
It's a 17, but it wasn't in the die tray.
He did attempt to roll it in the tray.
Then
I saw
re-roll it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Live and die by the die.
That's right, baby.
I mean, unless we really want to do that rule.
No, you succeed. So you suffer half, so 3 and then half again for 1 point of fire damage. Yeehaw.
Cool. All right. And that was just because I stabbed it and got blood on it.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna run away.
All right. It's gonna make it a. Oh no, it doesn't do
how
that
the fuck would
because
it do that?
it doesn't do that.
So with my bonus
Swashbuckling
action,
motherfucker.
with my bonus action, I should be getting a good distance away at this point.
You certainly do. Well, actually, no, you don't. Which direction do you go?
I go away from all the wrappings, so I guess.
So only one direction.
Yeah.
Shouts out. You run straight to kill. You get up to the 10 feet of bramble that there is. Do you want to try to continue to move through that? So hold on, I have to think. So you, the creature has never moved from that spot because it kept getting fucking prone, and then it has to deal with the wolves. So that was 50 feet. So you move 50 feet up to there.
Sure.
How much movement do you have left after that?
10.
Okay, so you can take 1 step into the bramble.
Is there any point in me getting into the bramble besides getting farther away from the wolf?
No, I mean, well, I don't know. It's up to you.
Farther away from the wolf.
Well, I'm gonna try something else because
I don't know if you knew.
I am gonna try to wave to Thuisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taxi you, yeah.
You get up 50 feet and then you
Yeah.
call over to Thuisa. Got it. Good to know. Good
Taxi.
To know. Taxi.
Can I get a ride?
Indigo, you're up. Thuisa, you're on deck.
All right. I'm still next to kill, right?
Yep.
Yep, right behind me.
Chaos Bolt on the wolf.
Go for it.
It's not 20. Which is
Nice.
not
Doesn't
gonna
crit, but you get inspiration.
Okay. And then
I feel so inspired.
I feel like a hero. Nice.
Don't have a chance to
Fire
fire damage.
insight to what it's like to be home
Probably
alone.
not, right?
Probably not.
I mean, yeah, let's go. So yeah, it'll be 10 fire damage. I'm sorry, cold damage. Cold damage.
You want to go cold? You know that it's halved on cold?
I mean, I can't imagine it's
Better
probably
on
immune to fire,
fire.
if anything. I bet.
The fire inside me.
We'll do cold
It breathes
damage.
fire around me, so I'm not. Yeah, I'll go with cold.
All right, so 5 points of cold damage since it'll be halved. And it crystallizes once again, crashes against it. It's looking rough. You guys have been dealing consistent hard damage to it, so.
And with my action, is that bonus action?
Yes, that is correct.
I'll aid and kill.
Beautiful. Help action to kill.
Nice.
Thuisa, you're
encourage
up.
me.
Kill, you're on deck.
We're gonna go be a taxi.
Damn. Beep, beep. You.
Does it take my action to try and help him clamber onto the?
Yeah, if you're helping him do that, yes.
Yeah, I'll help you get on that.
Okay. Gotcha.
Shit.
Yeah, and
so
you successfully get fully on.
can I? move a little bit back away from the.
Relinquish control.
Oh, sure, I'll
what you're
relinquish
doing?
control.
Sure.
No, I was gonna move us back slightly.
Oh, okay.
So let's see.
I don't
You
know
were
how much
like,
space I have.
let's say you were like what?
I was 25 feet away.
Okay, so 25 feet. You get to him. You get up.
I was 25 feet away from the beast. Cause I.
Oh.
25, right?
Oh, okay, then 25 feet away from him then as well because he was 50 feet away from the beast.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, that makes sense.
I've lost
25 feet away.
Because it works for us.
all sense.
You curve down 25 feet, help him up with your action. You spent 25 feet, then putting both of you on makes your travel speed 30. So you have 5 feet and you just boop, boop. You move 5 feet up the ground. Great. All right, kill. It is your turn. Kaz, you're after the creature.
Okay.
After the creature.
Creature. So everybody's cleared out from where the thing is.
Yes, with the exception of your paralyzed direwolf.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to, for the funsies, I'm going to lay down a field of spike growth
Oh my.
under it. Centered on it. So
Okay.
a 20-foot radius of spikes.
Is this concentration?
It is.
Okay, so your direwolf.
Fades away.
Got it. You said 20 feet in front of it?
No, centered on it. It's a
Centered
20-foot
on it.
radius.
Got it.
Yeah.
You touch the ground once again, and the conjuration travels underneath the earth and erupts under it and bursts out around it. Can you describe to me the effects of the spell?
Yeah. Pull it up, I'll read it verbatim. Spike growth. The ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make basically to check to see if you know it's hazardous. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, good.
So it doesn't really look any different, actually.
Gotcha. Good to know.
But it's so thorny.
Ooh, it's spiky.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn, my friend?
Yes.
Okay. The creature.
Actually, I'm gonna wade through the. I'm gonna begin to wade through the bramble. So I'll take basically 5 feet into the.
Sure.
Yeah.
The creature is going to bound forward. It's difficult terrain, so it's going to move the full 20 to get through it. So it suffers
8d4.
8d4. And this is
Piercing.
piercing, yes.
Or
Because it's a spell, it's going to be magical.
yeah. 14. 20.
20, okay.
20 piercing
really,
damage.
really good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can see at this point it's fucking bleeding everywhere. All the blood is like melting the grass on the ground around it. It looks like shit, but it is determined to get over to you all. That is actually the full amount of its movement. It's going to, you see its mane begin to again, going from this dull dark gray into like bright orange.
Yeah.
And it
Oh no!
and just unleashes a 60-foot cone in front, which hits, I believe, all of you. Because it moved 20 feet up when it was 50 feet away. So 30 feet away, 60-foot cone, it hits all of you.
Okay.
I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
I passed.
I don't want this one.
Tides of Chaos this save.
Okay.
I'm assuming 21 passes.
That's 21 passes.
I think it would miss the zombies because I had them use their full movement to flank.
Sure.
Okay.
I rolled a 3 and a 2.
All right. Unfortunate.
So
It's a
that's
dex save, right?
Dex save.
5.
Oh, that's not
5.
safe.
Okay.
Probably magic.
You still have
Natural
inspiration. So if you want to use it.
I do.
You can't stack the inspiration on the Tides of
makes
Chaos.
sense.
However, though, if you want, I'll allow you to sub the Tides of Chaos out for inspiration if you don't want to suffer the thing later. But that's up to you. I mean, sometimes it could be very helpful, like it made all your spells, you know.
Yeah.
Is this a magical effect?
I'll stick with Tides of Chaos for now.
Spell or magical effect?
Yeah, I mean, no, not really. It's a feature of the creature,
An
and this is a part of its like
It's a
anatomy. It's a creature feature.
Feature.
I'm gonna say no. It's a part of its anatomy.
I failed, by the way.
Heard.
16.
Save. Fail. Fail. Okay. So
Fail.
you gentlemen suffer
just always loved the long pause after suffer.
You suffer.
That was the end of the sentence.
It always is, isn't it? And then there's more.
Yeah.
27 points of fire damage.
I go down.
Man, I burned all those spells to keep you up.
You guys suffer. Well, yours is. Hold on, let me count. Half of 13. So
like
six.
or 7.
You suffer 6 points of fire damage. You suffer 13 points of fire damage.
27 damage.
Putting the fire out of me.
Oh fuck!
The cloud of spores has been swirling around me this whole time. Sort of
Dissipate.
ashes.
Gotcha. Make a
ground.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Be
DC
fucking
13.
Thanks.
happy to. It's a 7. That's 20.
20. No problem. The thorns and shit stay up. Indigo goes down. Sadness and sorrow.
Yeah.
That is the end of its turn. Sirikaz, you're up. Indigo, you are on deck.
I think I used my
Try
action to put away my sword and take out the bow.
Got it.
My many
Half your movement, not an action.
Oh, okay, dope. Well, then I'll go ahead and try and fire at this thing.
Go for it.
I'll be able to throw you a healing word to at least get up. If
So I'm
Teresa
not
doesn't
flying.
take care of you first.
She is.
No,
Correct.
I'm flying it. I did not relinquish that control.
I don't believe I can use my steady aim for this because I can't guarantee that I'm not. Because my speed goes to 0 if I try to use steady aim, but I can't guarantee that she won't move us.
Oh, that's a very interesting thought. I would say that would make sense to me that the component of the feature is that you are steadying yourself so you do not move in order to take a better shot. But because you are unable to do that because you're literally on a flying broom, that does make sense to me.
Okay.
So I will say that feature unfortunately is not usable when you technically are not in control of your speed.
I just wanted to make sure.
I also will be moving. So.
Yeah. No, that
You
makes
will.
sense.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, if we go rules as written, I probably technically could.
Yeah,
The spirit of the rule.
Yeah, it just doesn't really. Yeah. The whole point of it is that you're steadying yourself.
So we're gonna roll a
Trying
19.
to do realism here.
19 hits.
Yeah.
Realism.
For
Puffs.
Yeah.
6 damage, which would be half to 3.
3 points of damage. Wonderful.
Because that dog is still paralyzed, right?
It's gone now
Oh, yeah, it's
because
gone.
he dropped the concentration.
Dope.
Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn, my friend?
Yeah.
All right. So Indigo, here's the thing. We're gonna try something different.
Okay.
I apologize because you're not going to be doing too much on your.
You're dead.
You're dead now. No.
I decided. That's what we're gonna try.
I apologize because if this feels like I'm taking agency away from you, but I want to make this seem a little bit more urgent and a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
So instead of you rolling the death save,
Yes.
I'm gonna roll the death save
Yes.
behind the screen. And I'm not gonna
that.
tell you guys what it is. I'm just gonna keep track. Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
So
As much as I like rolling,
before.
we have,
Death
and
saves.
I'm now that we're incorporating different like the new set rules and stuff for like playtesting.
Yeah, it
Is
feels
that
like a good
in the
time.
new rules?
I like.
It's not, but like I'm just there are a couple times that I wanted to try to do that, and
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if we're doing those things,
I mean,
right
it makes
now-
sense. It would be like, he looks like he's failed 2 of his rolls.
Yeah, I like taking the metagaming away.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I like.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indigo is actively dying right now. So
Yeah.
that's happening. He's on the ground, singed, all that jazz. So
I'll raise you with my spores if you die.
that's nice of you.
I have no response to give you. Sorry.
Duisa, you're up. Kill, you're on deck.
In order to stabilize him, I need like a medical kit, right?
Or it's a healing spell. Would work too.
Well, that's not an option.
You do need a
That's
medical
not-
kit
that's
to
not
make a
gonna
medicine check.
happen.
Yes.
That's not gonna happen. Well, I don't have one of those, so.
I think I used all my potions too.
That's right. I forgot our prices don't get very many slots.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to see if I can keep my dear friend from dying.
That's all right.
But
I
you know
respect
what? I think
that.
he's just gonna have to leave his fate up to the fates. And
Word.
I'm gonna fly as far as I can, though, towards him in case.
Okay.
Kaz looks like he's such a good healer.
He's not too far away. I believe you can get up to him with your 30 feet of movement. So you do so. Kill, it is your turn.
Yeah.
As you will be able to go after the creature.
Can I take my action to? Well, I guess it's like half your movement, so never mind. I want to
were
put.
you
I want to. I want to take a crossbow out. I'm not good at it,
Well,
but I have one.
you're not storing anything, right? Like you weren't holding anything, right?
I had a dagger out at one point, but I assume I put it away.
Yeah,
That
we'll
was
assume that
before
you put it away before. It's half your movement to stow and then unsheath another
Okay.
object, so it's fine. You can take out your crossbow.
Can I shoot it?
Sure, fuck it.
Fuck it.
They are changing those rules with the playtest now.
Oh, are they?
When you go to make an attack, you can freely don or stow,
Oh, fuck yeah.
weapon.
Okay, cool.
which I think is just good.
Yeah, no, that's great.
It's so annoying to keep.
All right,
track
cool.
of.
Yeah.
From now on, that we'll rule on that.
Oh, I thought the only reason
Okay,
we did that
wait.
was because of my prosthetic.
No, that was a rule before where if swapping items took half your movement.
Oh, I guess it's just never been an issue.
The only thing that's unclear is like if you have extra attack, if on each attack you can pull out a new weapon, or if it's just when
interesting.
you make an attack. But yeah.
13.
13 just barely misses.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Pew.
Be good.
Kill.
Okay, I'm gonna ignite one little baby spore. Is gonna start swirling around me, and then just kind of like pew, over to Indigo and
Nice.
start swirling around him, and hit him with a level 1 healing word.
Ooh.
So you're gonna get 8. It's almost as good as I was doing with the
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's pretty good.
That's very
So that's my
good.
bonus action. How far? So I have 5 more feet of thicket, and then how far beyond that is the dude at this point?
From the thicket. 30 feet.
30 feet.
Oh no, you're 5 feet in the thicket, right?
Yeah.
25 feet.
Okay. So I will take 5. I'll use 20 feet of movement to move through the thicket.
Okay.
So now he's still 20 feet away from me, right?
Correct.
I said, okay, that's fine. And then I'm gonna.
Technically, wouldn't you move through past the thicket? Yes. So 15 feet technically he would be from me, right?
I'm not sure.
If you're 25 feet in the thicket, you move 1 space to be still in the thicket, and then 1 space to be out of the thicket.
I had 5 more feet of thicket to get. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so 50
I got
feet.
you.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So 25.
Semantics, but
Yes,
who
you're
knows?
right.
Sometimes it matters.
You're right. And then I'm gonna summon 2 dire wolves.
Oh my god, amazing. So the patch behind it drops, but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So he's already moved
Yep.
through. Sounds great.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So 1 in front of him, in line with me, and 1 behind him.
Great.
So the first one is gonna make an attack. That's a hit.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll to see if you go prone.
Not this again. I believe I'm good. 14.
Yes, he saved.
Can I do reactions now?
You're up? Yeah.
Subtract 1d4 from that.
Okay, roll a d4, bud. Roll a d4.
Oh, me, I rolled.
You're in control.
1.
13.
That just barely saved.
Oh, tough.
Damn.
All right, he's
Okay.
good. He's still not brought down.
The second one also hits.
Okay.
So make
Another
another
one?
one. Yep.
13.
Damn. Okay. Yep. So that's 19 piercing damage between
All
the 2.
right, god damn. 19 total piercing. It is really looking real bad. These direwolves, again, you can see it almost has this sort of like, oh,
dejected.
come on, like face on it. That's so funny. All right, is that the end of your turn?
That's the end.
All right. At the top of its turn. No. It does not get its breath back. All right, looking around. At this point, the creature has realized that the thing that has brought these wolves into being is you, after casting it twice and now being closer.
With its minus intelligence. No, I don't care.
It's actually pretty wise. It's
that's
that
fair.
weird thing where it's like it's got high wisdom and low intelligence.
Animals are like that.
Yeah, so it's intuitive enough to be like, oh, these things only show up when this motherfucker does this one thing or whatever.
All out because
Yeah.
it's not. I have no choice in the matter.
Oh, thank you.
Going
Great,
no,
great,
God.
very good.
No authority. over
Very
this
good. Yes, yes. You're 15 feet away.
Yes, that's correct.
It's going to use its tail stinger attack against you because it's got a 15-foot range on that.
Oh, okay. Yep.
10.
Bing.
Second attack.
Yeah. This is also with the tail?
This is also with the tail. Quick maths. 25.
Ooh, it hits me.
Okay. So a natural 18 plus 7.
Okay, his con's great. He'll be fine.
He does have really good con. Okay.
I assume.
I am going to use my reaction to go in the shell just to get the advantage.
Buff.
On
Yeah.
the con. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Just go to my happy place where I can focus.
That's right. 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. Advantage because you pop into your shell.
It's an 18.
You succeed. The poison does not seep through your veins.
I'm sans cum.
That's right. Sands come, baby.
The cum tanks remain full.
Constitution saving throw again, though,
Okay.
for concentration.
Oh, right. It's a natural 20 for 23.
No problem at all. Good shit. You don't get inspiration on saving throws, do you? If you roll that 20?
You do any test.
Oh, there you go. Boom.
Inspo.
Inspiration. Syracuse.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my bow now that there's dire wolves there. I'm feeling a little bit better about it.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm gonna use. Do I have to use my inspiration before I roll, or is it?
Can you roll
Inspiration
it
is after you roll.
Inspiration is you can use it after the roll. You can use it after you roll, but not after I
Before you know
tell
the
you
result.
if it succeeds or not.
Okay, so
But I mean, I think you can know what I think you know what the AC is now. So
basically, so yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
okay.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
I swear to
Doesn't count.
We counted it before.
Okay, all right. All right.
God. That's an 18 plus 7. So.
The trees just
Make him re-roll it.
Listen,
I'll allow it. We also have to figure out what we're doing. But yes, I will allow it.
He never re-rolls. He didn't re-roll the bad one either that fell out of the tray.
That's true.
So you
Very
got
good.
one in the bank.
All right, so I got
One in the back, yes.
That's funny.
4d6 that we have, but I'm gonna do something good. It's not the worst. Okay. 14 plus. So that's gonna be. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh no, so that's gonna be 19.
Halved. Got it. So we're having that down to 9.
9.
9 or 10. Up to you.
Yes. 9.
You loose the arrow.
Man, I was hoping for the kill shot.
It'd be me. Fucking bow.
And it just roars out at it. It is on death's door.
Goddamn right it is.
Goddamn right. Is that the end of your turn, my friend?
I wish it wasn't, but yeah.
Indigo.
He's so sad when he doesn't get the death blow.
It's been fun.
Stand.
It's fun.
I like what I do.
Mine's
Mind sliver.
DC 15 save.
Natural 1.
Tim's gonna melt its brain and it's gonna fall. Yeah.
Pretty cool too.
It's 8 damage.
8 points of psychic damage. How do you want to do this?
Death by migraine.
I mean, yeah.
Death by migraine?
Scanners this shit.
You just sort of take out your chalice.
Yeah.
You swish it around a little bit, drink. And it just.
Well,
And it dies very violently, very sadly. Its eyes pop out of its head.
this evening has been rather more visceral than I expected. Kill. What's
The zombies.
I tell Hilda and Habs to do the Final Fantasy victory dance,
Yes.
but as if they were 16-bit sprites, so they just go like this.
Yes, very good, very good.
I mean, you know them.
Do I?
Yep.
I don't recall. Hello.
Well, they
We
don't
met?
look too familiar.
Slugger. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Remind me where I know them from again.
Really? Nobody?
Kill, what did you do to them?
Oh,
You don't recognize them
Oh,
at
that's-
all. They're in like their were
Where the
forms
fuck
that you had
Are
known.
they? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're in their were forms that are also pollinated undead.
Do I recognize their zombies?
I'm just
They're
gonna
definitely
assume
fucking
that this
weird
is something
creatures.
we can do. This is just to me something Kill
Yeah,
does.
they're definitely weird, decrepit
I
creatures.
mean, I remember you had Silent Bob for a while. but
yeah.
Where did these come from?
I did.
Yes. Where are the Grisbys?
How close are we to the house?
gold.
Yeah, I mean,
80 to 100 feet away.
Yeah.
okay. Now, in the scheme of things, They're as fine as they always were.
That's a very discomforting answer, my friend.
What does that mean?
Is it sort of like a same amount of molecules in the body of the, sort of... I don't know where I'm getting that reference from, but you know what I mean.
I don't know what molecules are.
Hey, you guys okay? And I go,
Oh, so these are the Grisbys?
I only did about half of that to them. The rest of that was their doing.
Which half did you do?
What happened?
I'm gonna guess the spore half.
Yeah, the spores and the sort of breaking them into pieces bit.
Right.
But the feathers and the fur and shit, that was a surprise.
So I assume...
At first I thought they were going to try to fuck me.
Yes, naturally.
Yeah, but that happened.
Yes.
As one does.
I'm gonna take
Indigo,
the
that ever
broom
happened
down.
to you? Where you think someone's going to
Get
fuck you
off.
and they turn into...
Yeah.
Yes, but that usually doesn't stop me.
okay.
That's why I went wrong.
Good to know. Good to know.
Well,
So, I'm gonna go raid the house. You guys do whatever.
yes, I think we should all spend the night in this house, assuming there's no one else in there.
As far as I can tell, this is a Casa de Souls. You guys ever wanted to be ranchers before?
No,
No.
not at all.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Not as such.
We can leave it to ruin.
That's what I was thinking.
I could definitely use
Oh, anyone for steak?
That's a loud cow. It's like a half-hour walk away.
I'd shoot the cow.
yeah, so I suppose it's
5 experience points. Yeah.
So, you ever seen a demon wolf thing before?
I don't think I have, that I recall.
No, and I'd love never to again.
Yes.
So I'm going to not look at it and go inside and loot the place.
Gil, do you want to get a closer look with me?
Yeah, I think we should get a closer look.
Okay.
I'm going to go.
I would love to.
I'm going to go clean up some of my blood.
Guys, come on, you're going to want to see this.
Oh, all right.
No, not you. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make some harvesting checks if you'd like, either separately or give Tuisa advantage, I assume.
Yeah, which one of us is better at this?
What is harps?
We'll go slightly meta and be like,
Yeah, that's fine.
We've had enough time together to figure out who's better with a.
It's going to be nature checks.
Probably you, unless you're not good at
No,
nature.
you're going to be better at nature than me, I think,
Okay.
because it's an intelligence stat.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Right now it's just skills.
Although I think this would be medicine because we're doing
there.
surgery.
It did
Basically.
work.
I'm going to call nature on it.
No, I'll
fine.
do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you. I'll give you a help
Yeah. I'll roll my
because I do have
popcorn dice.
proficiency in nature. I just have a 10 intelligence.
I did not roll well.
It just takes you longer.
14.
14.
It's not bad.
As the anatomy of this creature is foreign to you all, even though it does resemble that of a dire wolf, it's a little bit bigger. Obviously, there are things about it, like the corrosive blood, which make it a little bit more difficult to work with. So this does take you both quite some time. The better half of like 2 hours to even harvest something worthwhile from it. Of which you do harvest, it's, as far as you can tell, there are a couple, and Michaela, you can swap off to.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
and another wolf comes out of here.
Baylor pops out.
Gil brings it back with the sparks.
Raised up again.
Get that sweet
Table's
XP,
great.
baby.
Make sure it's on loop.
It is.
Great. What you believe to be its venom sac.
Ooh.
It's sort of, it was relatively difficult to get to. Let's say you both suffer like 2 points of fire damage as you are trying
I'm
to...
down. Oh.
And I died. I'm dead. Kill, I'm dead.
It's awesome.
And you learn quite a bit about the creature, actually. This is certainly, as far as you can tell, I mean, it was rather obvious looking at it, but it is certainly based on its anatomy, Tuisa. You garner that this is probably a creature of some sort of fiendish disposition, let's call it. There are certain indicators within the body that you've noticed through study, specifically this is written about in the tome. Fiendish creatures lack certain organs in that, like, normal, usual beasts have. So it's easier to tell the difference between that and like even fey creatures. Fey creatures carry most different types of biological organs that like creatures from the prime material plane, petrichor, would carry. But demonic and fiendish creatures, because they derive from the complete, like the planes that they derive from are like almost like anti-life and like devoid of like these normal things that either the Fae or the prime material plane.
Kidneys.
Yeah, they don't really need. Yeah, they don't need
like
livers.
toxins.
Yeah, it's literally yes. So it was relatively easy to discern that if there was any doubts that this is a fiendish type of creature. The blood is corrosive.
Produce sexually. That's not how they're made. So they would not have.
Okay, no dick.
I don't see a cock anywhere.
No dick.
No cock.
No cock.
No cocks. No cocks here.
All right, it's a bit of a bust.
Let's fucking wrap this shit up. No cocks.
No balls.
Where its gum takes.
There's where the cum takes. Fuck. Shit, this is the closest I can fucking find.
I didn't know you were here for that.
The cum takes. Good stuff. No cum tanks. I don't want to be there. All right. The blood is corrosive. You do harvest 2 vials worth of its blood. So one of you each can have that if you'd like.
Cool.
You can just mark that down as you can just call it demon wolf blood. Corrosive, maybe parentheticals on that. And then demon wolf venom sac is what you harvest from it. The rest of it you can't necessarily find much use of it, at least based on what you feel comfortable or safe salvaging. Cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
During that time, Hilda and Habs wither away.
They return to the earth.
And happy for him.
Hell yeah. Return back to the nature of the world.
Yeah. You think that they like were infected with something, or you think that was like their whole natural deal? They don't turn into a bird monster and a wolf monster.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the spores. I kind of assumed that was you.
No, the spores part was me, but the turning into beasts was not me.
I mean, I think I've heard or read of people turning into creatures.
And they didn't turn back when they went down, so I'm assuming it wasn't magic.
Maybe that means it's a sort of innate thing.
Or curse. I don't know.
You'd think they'd turn back if they were cursed.
Actually, so they don't... The corpses wouldn't actually wither away, they just cease to be animated, so I guess the corpses would still be here.
Can we inspect
sort of
the
inspect
corpses?
Hilda and Habs as well?
You can make nature checks on them.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you advantage again.
Yeah, use that popcorn again.
And actually, I'm going to give
Sparkles.
guidance as well.
Holy hell!
So I had a D4.
I could guide myself if I felt like it. Don't.
Whoa!
Oh, that's a 1.
Oh, thanks for your guidance,
27.
Mr. Beardy Man, guiding me, a woman.
That's so good.
20. What did I say? 7.
27. This process is much quicker. As you come to a couple of realizations. Number 1, they are not fiendish creatures. They possess all of the usual humanoid anatomy that you are used to. Cocks everywhere.
They got cum sacks?
Cum sacks. One of them's got a cum tank.
I wanted to think,
No, I know.
like, it's not all about the dick. There's puss too.
Yeah. Oh, there's puss. There's some sweet. There's some raven puss here. Hey, sick puss.
Dear God.
Actually, I guess it's cloaca when she's in her raven form, right?
Still
Cloaca. Yeah. So anyways, you find the cloaca pretty quickly, and they're like, "Oh,
Let's get to business, everyone. So you find the cloaca. Let's all be serious.
cloaca. Sound it out. Use your words."
I will not try to spell that one.
I
Thank
spent
you.
so much of our sessions here reading and
So good.
I love it.
So
That's what I
good.
wrote about the wolf guy. Is he has no dick or puss.
Yeah, no dick or puss. Yeah. Not a fan.
I got him.
So
Stay it there.
yeah, so you've read about this type of phenomenon because it is not. How do I put this? It's not such a far offshoot from the disposition of your family.
Okay.
So these types of lycanthropic conditions. Lycanthropic?
I think it'd be lycanthropic.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
These types of lycanthropic dispositions mutate the body. However, this is very clearly a very intense version of this. And this form is sort of becomes your default state. And with this, as far as you could tell, them being this far along, either in their life or their condition, it takes more effort to maintain your humanoid state, as far as you can tell with them specifically, than it does to, keep your the beast at bay. If that makes sense. She, you're fairly certain, could be classified as a were-raven, and he, you're fairly certain, could be classified as a werewolf. Nothing really is worth salvaging on them, especially after the spore decay.
I'm gonna take a feather and hold it out to kill. So, as a memento.
Yeah,
I
sure.
probably use this spell. Okay.
Oh,
I take it and I tuck it right behind your ear.
it's kind of gross a little bit, but kind of sweet.
I think it's great.
I think
Pull my hair forward a little bit.
Yeah. Nice.
It's probably about as romantic as it gets.
Well,
There's a. Never mind. There's an open cloaca in front of you.
Ooh.
so
What do you do?
I never
Oh,
liked
what
to
do
let
you
it.
do?
Roll initiative.
I
Roll
never liked
initiative.
to let a
Open
cloaca
cloacas.
go to waste.
Holy hell. Holy
I
hell.
loot the house.
Can I just say, this has been the horniest episode with the littlest stimuli to
Yeah.
actually create horniness.
Yeah.
And that's a little dicey, baby.
I'm gonna use mold earth just to make a quick grave dump. I mean, basically a body
Quick
pit.
grave dump? Yeah, for sure. You grave dump.
Yeah.
Very good. While this is happening,
Happy travels.
Indigo and Kaz, you are looting the home.
I am. So
Yeah, I'll give myself like my base. I'm
Thank
pretty
you.
low on
Cleaning
health,
yourself
so I'll,
up
like
and-
do some basic like bandaging or whatever.
Sure. Go ahead and take a short rest while this happens.
Sure. Okay.
Kaz, go ahead and just give me an investigation check throughout the house. We'll see how long this takes you. I mean, probably not as long as these guys, so.
7.
7. Okay, it definitely takes you as long as them. This is perfect timing. You spend
timing.
the better part of like the next 2 hours rummaging through the entirety of the house.
Nice. I am specifically looking for those boots that Elvin Bard had that we
The
talked about.
fancy boots?
Yeah.
I'm thinking those are probably in here somewhere.
Sure.
They killed him.
They had to have, right?
They had to have.
It's gotta be. Yeah, you take some time. First and foremost,
I love that for you.
in total, you find their life savings. You also find a bunch of loose cash. They don't seem to believe in, any type of banking because they're old.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, and they're smart. Yeah.
They're actually only 23. They
They just look really bad. They're like lycanthropy, really
smoking their
fucking
whole
fucked up.
life.
Yeah. You find a total of 20 gold
Millennials are-
pieces.
Gold pieces?
20 gold.
Millennials are under a lot of stress, you know.
Anyways, I'm gonna hoard all my money.
Listen, I'm 27. I've already got gray in my beard. I don't.
That's right, baby. So 20 gold pieces total. Some change, but it all makes up to about 20.
Sure.
There's a lot of knickknacks and stuff that kind of irrelevant. You do find in the cellar basement
Nice.
a bunch of wine that is sort of still fermenting. There are a couple barrels that seem to be ready. And in in what seems to be a makeshift cellar barred sort of I don't know how to put this. It's not a jailhouse, but it legitimately looks like a little prison, like a little tiny
Cask of Amontillado sort of shit.
Yeah. There is the decayed remains of some sort of a humanoid in a full sort of like a almost a little bit moldy leather garb, dusted over with cobwebs and different. It smells like shit down here. Bones almost gnawed through. And a pair of pristine, untouched green boots.
Pick that lock.
Go for it. Pick lock. Press F, press F, press F.
I do believe, so that's Thieves' Tool, so I do believe I have proficiency.
You certainly do.
Do I add Dex?
It's your Dex mod plus proficiency, yes.
Okay, let me make sure
Do you have sleight of hand?
I do.
Then per the new rules, you roll with advantage as well. If you have both the tool proficiency and the associated skill proficiency, you roll with advantage.
Okay.
Which is nice because so many times I've been like, I have both.
I know. It's like, what the fuck?
So 19 plus 7, 26.
You see those boots? Yoink!
Those are my boots now, brother.
Yeah, they are like untouched by the weather and wear of this dark, dank little dungeon down here with all of the fermenting wine and the decaying body.
All right, so I got 20 gold. How many bottles of wine? Or is it just like a...
It's a keg, a cask, whatever, you know, a fucking barrel. A barrel full of readied wine.
Let me see.
There's 3 unready, still fermenting, still fertilizing, and there's 1 fully ready to go.
I'm going to empty my water skin and fill it with 4 pints of this beautiful
Yeah, brother.
So 4 points. 4 pint. 4
Why are you wasting all that water?
Well, I chug the water. Fucking
oh, I get hydrated. Nice.
Piss everywhere.
Piss. I shit a little.
I do take a sip before I do that.
It's very good.
Okay, yeah, I'm
It's
fucking filling
very, very good.
I wish I could just put it in my bag of holding. Just like
This bag of wine.
Put a spigot on the bag of holding.
So what's to slap the bag?
They don't care for a sample from.
It's the world's first box wine.
Yes.
They don't care for a sample for my wine dimension.
Oh.
Okay, whenever I get the chance, I'll have kill check if it's magical or not. But
Yeah, for sure.
for now, I'm feeling pretty
The
good.
wine?
The wine.
All right, everybody. So for the sake of brevity, you all harvest, loot, and heal up best you can in those 2 hours. And
back?
what's that?
Are we back as well?
Yeah. This all takes about 2 hours. So Indigo, you heal up whatever you want to heal up.
So once we get back, I'll just take a quick once over with Detect Magic on just to see if anything magical was missed.
Yeah. You do so. The boots are magical.
Yeah.
That you found. No, the rest of the house is not. There's nothing else in the house that is magical. Yeah, no.
I'm gonna find that one picture of the couple that I thought was adorable. I'm just gonna fold it up. I'm gonna take that with me.
Sounds good.
Remember my friends.
No one else can have this.
Yeah,
This is mine.
This is mine.
Hell yeah.
This remind me what true love is all about.
That's right, baby.
Feels like a serial killer.
Yes. And then I'm gonna eat my weight in stew.
Ooh, slurp, slurp, slurp. Everyone gets a nice little meal.
And
There's some stew, yeah.
y'all wanna
They made enough for everybody.
so polish off that barrel and pass out?
I mean, always, yes. That's wonderful.
Please.
What do you think they?
Right.
So, what was their? I mean, do they just want to eat you to kill, or is that why they send us off on this wild wolf chase?
I'll spell it out for you, and I'm like buzzed at this point. I'll bet you hear this right here now, right?
Let's go on. I understand perfectly. Yes.
So those big wolves, right? Those are probably werewolves that were choosing to be in the animal form. So they were feeding us to the pack.
Oh yeah, that's
So
a good
they were
idea.
friends then? You don't think?
What? That's what I'm saying. They're friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay. It's like sort of a.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Listen,
that they're part of the
see.
same pack, and they like lure people in, right? And then we were supposed to go there and get 8.
They underestimated us,
I see.
They misunderestimated us.
and then they were real excited to eat me specifically though.
Well,
Yeah.
I think you were just there alone. But all right.
No,
Hey,
they
are these
said
magic.
they said yeah. Those are no, those are plain old ordinary boots. Might as well give them to me. Just kidding.
Did they say what the boots did? I don't recall. They just sort of like.
Listen, I just remember that
They said that they
I just
were
mentioned,
real
like, they were
fancy.
very fancy.
Did you
Yeah.
find Elven Bard bones in the basement?
Yeah, actually I did. That's very intuitive of you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want to see him? I unlocked the door and everything.
Well, actually,
You're a freak and I love it.
You're fucking crazy.
They're absolutely sure with it.
Yeah.
Bones have a lot of uses.
Well, that's all. Yeah, absolutely.
He's not using them anymore.
Was he ever used them to begin with, really? If you think about it?
Yes, he was to hold his flesh together and move. I don't know what kind of question that is.
While we're just drinking and chilling, can I try to make some more healing potions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
Go for it.
Shall we spend the
Teresa,
night here then? Is that?
Was that not the plan? I'm not ready for the road.
Yes.
beautiful.
I take the bones and I suck the marrow.
I sucked the marrow. You know, you were presented with the Elven Bard bones.
Beautiful, ain't they?
Yeah. It's kind of sad.
Well, that's what you get for being weak in this world, right?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, goddamn right.
Hey, can you fill me up?
Yeah,
Yes, of course.
that is.
If I don't keep stirring this, it'll explode.
Oh, wait, is this stew or is this something else?
I'm gonna go upstairs. 'Cause
It's
I'll think about it
it's
too long.
a new invention I'm thinking of. It's a
fun.
powerful alchemical stew.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think I can do anything with these, so I'm gonna gather them up and I'm gonna take them outside and bury them.
Okay. You spend some time doing that. As you begin to bury this,
You'll bury the bone.
you bury the bone. As you begin to dig this grave for this elven fellow, you deep enough to where you feel sort of comfortable, and you hoist yourself up out of the pit. And as you do, you see a figure sort of just standing just maybe 5 or so feet away from this grave that you're digging. This is in the middle of the night under the starry sky. This sort of like almost spectral being, almost floating there. She has a very comforting look on her face. Very lovely, familiar, comforting look. And you hear in your mind, you almost can't, as you look at her and you feel this presence, you blink and she starts to disappear into the night, but you hear in the back of your head, in the back of your mind, I think this will do. We're getting there. We have a base. And her visage disappears into the night.
What does that mean? A base? I climb out of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Take a little small finger bone.
Okay.
Tuck it in my pouch.
Very good.
Bury the rest.
Sounds good.
Teresa, if you want any wine, you're gonna have to come in. We're just about going through all the ones that are good.
Yeah, I'll be I'll
Lisa, I've had a few too. I've had a few more than usual. I'm starting to tell the truth.
That's good.
Is he always lying?
Just outside talking to the cows at this point.
So, last week, basically, Tony over there, he got mauled and eaten. Everyone was very upset. I knew that it was his time. He was looking real tender.
That's
and
right.
that's about when everyone gets to go.
No fear.
Well, that's why I don't eat that much.
Oh, that's smart.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
So are your friends.
hey, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
All right. So, would you prefer if this whole fence situation was left up or taken?
Yeah, leave it up. It's
Okay.
nice.
Leave it up.
Yeah, sometimes
much-
when you know that there are boundaries, it's fair. It's fun to play inside them. But when there are no boundaries, you freak out.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go in.
Are you
Good
gonna,
luck.
Are
Yeah.
they still in the the moat that you
Yeah.
dug for them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning I'll let y'all out. But for now,
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't go over the edge now.
I won't. You're my god now.
All right then.
You like that god?
Yeah. I'll go back inside.
Oh, hail the turtle.
Sick. I'm a turtle.
I don't know what that means.
I'll give you a pass.
Oh, hail the turtle.
I like these guys.
Cows. Nice.
I go in. I'm like, those cows are fucking stupid.
So true. Only, you casted Speak with Animals. Only that one was able to talk. All them, like, none of the other ones were even close.
one.
Yeah.
That was the smartest.
That was the smartest one for sure.
I mean, it is because it was restricting its diet.
Yeah. It fucking knew. It gets out.
Kill.
Yeah. Yeah. What's
Should we put out more hay for them? I don't know.
Oh.
Yes, who's going to take care of the cows when we leave? Are we going to take them with us, or?
No, they're gonna be they're just gonna roam.
Oh, all right.
You know. And what I'll do
Free
is
range.
I got a plan.
Oh,
I got a plan.
oh, thank God.
Yeah. They're just grazing on this grass out here. It's good ass grass.
Good ass grass.
That's
Yeah.
life, ain't it?
Yeah. So I'll wait until the I'm gonna check something real quick.
Check it. Ass grass stats.
Ass grass stats.
The cow stat.
Cow stat. I killed them all. It's the cow level.
5 XP.
5 XP, baby.
Give me my 5 XP.
That's not the right spell.
Give me the fucking cow XP.
Oh yeah, it's that one. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, they'll be fine. I'll take care of them tomorrow.
Is that like a euphemistic?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you need some more wine?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm like carrying like the whole.
I take the stew pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, fill me up.
All right, here we go.
Explosive earlier.
Wouldn't you like to know?
They would.
Just stewy wine.
Just
got, like, the
fucking
bits.
slamming it. Oh yeah. Get little chunks of beef and shit in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So good.
All right, I think we'll call the session there, man, on this beautiful night. On that note, everybody gets drunk, has a wonderful night, and yeah, good stuff, everybody.
Rest, I assume.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We take a nice long rest. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us this week. It was a fucking great. I mean, I had a blast. I hope you guys had a great time too. We're gonna see you next week for episode 37 of the Great Nelidian Crown. Look out for a couple announcements. If not by next episodes, maybe sometime in between then, we're gonna have a few changes coming around on the channel. We'll speak about those on the announcements and stuff like that. So look out for those. Make sure you're a part of our Discord if you're not. Michaela, if you want to link that in the chat. And yeah, Matt and I are gonna do our next episode of the podcast on this Saturday. We're gonna have some more information about the podcast in with those announcements as well. So just a bunch of updates on like the channel and our content in general is going to be coming soon. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, we're gonna be back with episode 37 next week, Wednesday here on twitch.tv/ALittleDiceyDND, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Yeah, I just had a blast, so I hope you guys all did too. Thank you guys for playing once again.
Hell yeah.
And we will see you, well, Matt and I will see you on Saturday, and then we'll see you next week. So, thanks again, guys.
See y'all.
Peace out.
Later.
Chill out.
Blah, 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 blah.